Been doing this too long. Don't know what's going on. Oh, is my life a wreck? Is it something I missed? My days repeat, it goes something like this. Wake up, blacked out at 2:45. I've become my own worst enemy. Late nights, bar fights, ain't nothing to me. I do this happily. Play the antitrust time and time again. We all bite the dust in the end. Just 2 more shots, then we'll make amends. Come join my revelry. So if you wanna fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be surely waiting, baby. I'll teach you all about real tragedy. Hey kid, you're dead. We went a little hard again. Oh well, guess we're gonna waste another Friday night. We'll resurrect and do it all again. I know you, and I know you're burning out. So live a little. Hey kid, you're dead. We went a little hard again. Oh well, guess we're gonna waste another Friday night. We'll resurrect and do it all again. I know you, and I know you're burning out. So live a little, you're burning out. So live a little, burning out. So live a little.
Hello, welcome to Journey Punks. I am Dash Gierhart, and I'll be your storyteller for tonight's entertainment. This is a special presentation of Journey Punks, and it is a Vampire the Masquerade Chicago by Night 3-part AP story titled BLOODPOOL. And before we begin, I just want to reiterate to the audience that this is definitely intended for mature audiences only. This narrative, the narrative within this content is all fictional, but it is very intense and is meant for adults. So you have been warned. I'll be introducing you to the cast in just one moment. We'll see you soon. All right. Hi again. It's Dash, your GM, aka Storyteller in Vampire the Masquerade. Let me just go ahead and double check that you can hear me. Yes, you can. Welcome. Welcome. Let me please introduce you to the cast of BLOODPOOL, a Vampire Masquerade Chicago by Night AP story. We'll go around and we'll have everybody state their name, their pronouns, your character's name, your character's pronouns, and whether they are a vampire or a human for now. And if you're a vampire, please state your clan. Please also you include a brief description of your character's appearance with their current occupation, like what they do for a job currently, and a little bit about their personality on the surface. We'll start with, to my left, which is Canoodle.
Hi, I'm Anna, also known as Canoodle. I'm going to be playing Marceline, the vampire queen. No, she's a Tremere vampire. She's a baby vampire. She's very new to it all. She's a millennial still. She's a merch girl. Yeah.
What kind of merch, girl? Like what's the merch for?
Prudence's band.
Hell yeah. Sweet. Okay, let's move forward. And could you describe just a little bit like what she looks like? What's the stuff that she kind of wears?
Basically a more emo version of me. I'm being the person that 12-year-old me wish I was.
Hell
Pretty
yeah.
much. She's a scene kid who was really into vampires as a kid. She had a Vampire Freaks account and everything.
Very
Yep.
cool. And
She's listening to
all
My
right.
Chemical Romance right now.
Hell yeah. Cool. And you said your clan is Tremere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Cool. All right, let's move forward.
And she goes by
with
she, her.
She, her. Thank you. Both character and you, right?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, Janine, you are next.
Hello, my name is Janine, also known as Blips and Chits, and I will be playing Prudence. Also, she, her. We both use she, her pronouns. And Prudence is the lead singer and guitarist of Incinerate. Or wait, is that the name that I actually? Yeah, I did go with that one.
You're the leader of the band, so you can change it
I
anytime.
can choose a band anytime I want to. And you know what? Everyone would know their name by tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, lead singer, lead guitarist, and member of the clan Tremere. Prudence looks much like I do. Obviously, there's stage makeup on and off, but the general aesthetic is goth. Always all black, the tallest black platform boots, standing at 6'5" because she's already tall in these boots.
Ooh, it's getting hot.
Yeah, and always walking around with a posse of similarly clad people in gold jewelry and black.
So Prudence is like not like major famous, but pretty famous in like the niche community, the music scene that Prudence is in, right?
She's definitely one of those people that you see out on the street and you're like,
Yeah.
Why? Not overly flashy, but you can tell that they're come from money and there's an air of importance about her.
Probably's got like at least 100,000 followers on Twitter and Instagram, right?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
the
sorry,
millions.
too low of number.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
2 million. Let's go with 2 million.
2 mil. Hell yeah. Cool. Yeah. And a little bit like personality wise, like when it comes to just people in her life.
Well, she hates men. Like,
I mean, we deserve it. Yeah.
refuses to kind of be around them to the best of her ability. And she's generally, other than that, she's a very giving and kind and wanting to help kind of person. Like, any non-man in need can find a friend in her.
Nice.
Real
And
friend.
just to be
Okay.
clear,
True friend.
yes, Prudence and Marceline, to the audience, they are both indeed vampires of the Tremere clan. Excellent. Thank you for that description, Janine. Cool. Let's move forward with Kiwi.
Hello. I'm normally Kiwi, but tonight and for 2 more nights, I will be Slater. And Slater uses they, them pronouns, and Kiwi, me, also uses they, them pronouns. Slater is of the Toreador clan, and they currently own a music venue, nightclub, type of place where Prudence's band Incinerate plays. And the name of Slater's club / music venue is called it's called Obsession.
Obsession.
So, you know,
You are an obsession. Yeah, nice.
keep it sexy.
Hell yeah.
What else was there? Oh, appearance. Yeah, so Slater, I would say also, you know, heavily inspired by my own looks. Glasses, sometimes sunglasses, medium length hair, probably has a lot of swag, much like myself, you know.
Nice.
So yeah, I think that's it, unless I missed something.
No, no. I have a question for about Obsession. I just want to be clear on the location of Obsession, the club, your club in Chicago. Do we nail down the neighborhood? Wicker Park, Lincoln Park, Logan Square,
I did
and we can
not
swing
nail
back to
down,
you. We
but
can swing back to you. Yeah.
so I
on
think
that.
somewhere in downtown.
So like near the loop. Okay, so like
Yeah.
maybe like Streeterville, or like
West
near
Loop and a
Northside.
warehouse.
West Loop would be cool. Oh yeah, nice. Yes, Claire, absolutely. Would you
I
go?
like the
Would you go?
bottom
With,
lounge.
it's kind of a bottom lounge. Where's that at?
That's West Loop, and it's like in like an industrial area.
Yeah. So exactly. The
The bar
industrial
also.
part probably like fits
My
your
favorite
scene,
venue.
right? Right, Slater.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say so.
cool. So thank you for that. Yes, the West Loop. Sweet. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. All right. That was great. Great description. Okay, let's move forward. Stevie.
Hello, my name is Claire. I'm on the internet as Claire after all. Both I and my character Stephanie Cole at work and Stevie Cole in life use she, her pronouns. Stevie is a human woman who by day is a business bitch and by night is a metalhead. So she is work hard, play hard is sort of praxis, and is obviously a big fan of Incinerate, so is thrilled to be at Obsession for that explicit purpose. She definitely has the like Superman Clark Kent energy, but imagine business bitch versus, covered in tattoos, but anywhere that is not visible and business casual, and has like a side shave that is also coverable by reparting her hair in the workplace.
Nice. Hell yeah. And what's Stevie like on the surface, at least with people in her life?
I would say she's relatively pleasant. Like, she's serious, but she's not rude or anything like that. She's just like, she's mission-oriented woman, I would say.
Nice. Very cool. Excellent. And she, her pronouns for both you and Stevie, right?
Correct.
Just make sure. Cool. And if the audience is watching this on Twitch or YouTube, you could see that in the overlay underneath our webcams. Cool. And last but not least, Jay.
Hey, I'm Jay. I'm playing Charles Darling. He, him for both. Go with what you know. And what else you want to know?
He goes by Chaz, right? Because I have you as Chaz on the overlay.
Certain people can
That's
call him
because my
Chaz.
Chaz is so
Uh,
much cooler than Charles.
That's because he's been called Chaz, but
Chaz has a bit of a history, and he'd like to be a serious guy now.
Well, I'll have to wait till session 2 to change that in the overlay.
No, Chaz is fine.
Okay,
this
cool.
is good. This is sort of like, we all know it's Saul Goodman, but he's going by Ginny, you know?
Right.
Right. So, it's, what else do you want to know?
What's he look like? What's he kind of usually dress like? And yeah, well, like, how is he with some people in his life personally?
You can imagine he's like white. He's got a butt chin,
a butt chin.
blue eyes, curly hair on some
Yeah.
days.
Some days, yeah.
Yeah. He
a beard on the sad days.
A beard on sad days. He has to work up to those sad days. Give him a week or two. Yeah. It's a sad day. You've been working up to this. Let's see.
Saving up.
Yeah. And let's see. If he's like going to class, then he's a little more put together, but it is off time. He's just like t-shirt, jeans, unassuming,
Right.
kind of
And you're a student, right? Because everybody talked about, like, do you have a job, like a
Yes.
part-time job? Because you're in grad school.
Yes,
But-
here's the thing. I'm not just in grad school, I'm going for my doctorate. So
That's right.
I am a TA,
PhD.
so like I teach classes and I'm also going for my doctorate.
for your assistantship.
Yes, I'm a doctoral student at Columbia.
What are you studying? Punk?
It's anthropology. No, goddamn it. It's alternative lifestyles.
Anthrax?
Yeah, it's
Alternative
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
The band Anthrax. Me and Scotty and
So
nah, Chaz is on his off times, he's into punk and grindcore specifically. So like Pig Destroyers are an example of that, and Cattle Decapitation, some real gnarly stuff. But like you wouldn't really know that just by
you wouldn't know. You
wouldn't really know that. Yeah, and he, like I said, he has like he used to slack around, party and stuff, but now he's like trying to like grow up.
Right.
Yeah.
Grow up. Yeah.
He's 36 now. It's time, right?
Yeah.
So,
it's sure.
Yeah.
Don't buy in, man.
Don't listen to your
buy it.
dad.
It's a trap. Exactly.
Your dad's gonna be disappointed either way. Don't worry about him.
Who's dad?
Cool. All right, and he, him for both you and Chaz, right, bud?
For both, right.
Cool. And if I didn't mention it earlier, audience listeners, viewers, I am also he, him as well. You'll just have to find it for the NPCs that I play, but yeah, Dash is he, him. Cool. Thank you for those introductions. So with that said, let's go to Chicago. If you're not here already, let's go into Chicago by Night specifically. So here we go. This is the beginning of BLOODPOOL, part 1 of 3. Let me tell you something about Chicago by Night, that is. Chicago is more than a simple city with a few vampires lurking in alleys and nightclubs. It is a pulsing electric domain containing a multitude of kindred with hundreds of plots, secrets, and fears. It is the Camarilla's North American crown jewel. Chicago is a symbol of hope for kindred in the age of fear. It serves to show that when the traditions are enforced, when forgiveness is provided in exchange for future favors, and when all kindred are given a hope of admittance to the elite ranks of the ivory tower, a domain might function effectively, no matter the disparate elements making up its vampire population. Chicago is a hallowed ground, racked by a bloody history, but standing tall despite infernos and fallen princes threatening to reduce it to rubble. It is also a lie built on the ashes of kindred who have outlived their uses or pose too great a threat to the Camarilla's precious Masquerade. Chicago has all the promise of a modern domain for young vampires. It holds a youthful prince aloft, and proclaims, if we can do it, so can you. No kindred is too insignificant to be denied a role in the Camarilla. And all you have to do is work hard for the seat, and we will take you into our protective grip. All while, fledglings burn for petty fuck-ups, anarchs find their numbers called, and the venture sink their fingers deeper into the city's heart, ensuring nobody will wrest power from the clan of kings. Any kindred can stake a claim in Chicago, claim a haven in territory, and try to make the best of it. It is, after all, one of the wealthiest domains in the United States. But a few nights into that kindred stay, even as they're fleeing secure with their influence, another vampire, or that vampire's ghouls, or even their mortal subjects will show up at the new kindred's door. They might make offers. They might promise deals. They probably will smile as they threaten. There's a cost to being a kindred in Chicago, and your debts will stack up. All as a hierarchy of vampires above you count the sacrifices you've made for an honored place under their control. That's taken from the Chicago by Night V5 book. All right. Well, now that you know a little more about Chicago by Night, let me bring you to the present. It is a brisk fall day in Chicago, Illinois. It is Friday, October the 21st, 2022. And two young adults with an intense connected past have just separately moved to and started new lives in the Windy City. To the friends, they go by Stevie, and Charles sometimes goes by Chaz. All right. So imagine the camera's like drone shotting the evening sky of Chicago. You see the John Hancock Tower. You see the Sears Tower, aka the Wilson Tower. The that one tower that's owned by a very bad man, and the the rest of the skyline appears beautiful with the. You can see the trees have started to turn colors, beautiful fall colors with the orange sky on the west end, and there's blue above with the darkening dark blue towards the east. Now you can imagine a camera is now within one of the office buildings downtown, and we are on the camera is now on Stevie. And Stevie's wrapping up work in her office, and if you can imagine this office, the way it's built has 4 walls, and 2 of the walls are drywall. You can imagine like the one behind Stevie is a drywall, one to her right is a drywall, and one wall is just a window. It's just a window to the buildings outside, skyscrapers appearing out, and you can also see Lake Michigan in the background. Beautiful blue, clear Lake Michigan with it's cumulus clouds in the sky. It's very pretty, not too cloudy, but it's not an overcast. You can see a lot of the blue sky. And in front of Stevie, of her desk, is just it's just like a big window, like a glass wall, but you can see it through. And the door is open. Her coworker Marcy comes in to talk. And Marcy is she's a woman. She her. She has tan skin, medium height, and she also has a side shave hairstyle. And she's definitely utilizing Casual Friday with her skinny jeans, her Tuck Taylors, and their leather jacket. And Marcy and Stevie, just so everybody knows, Marcy and Stevie have known each other for about a combination of a month, because they were talking online through Slack and also got to work with each other a little bit in person with having a hybrid schedule, working from home and working in the office. So Stevie comes in, and Stevie's at her desk. Marcy comes in. Stevie's at her desk, and she goes, "Hey, Stevie, it's 6 o'clock. I don't know if you knew this, but it's Friday, and it's time to get the fuck out. Why are you still working? Are you still answering emails? You shouldn't have to do that. What are you doing?"
Stevie looks at her computer screen that is not visible to the glass window. She is not answering emails. Since 5 o'clock, she's been doing other things on the internet, but just knows that her boss thinks it's better for her to be in the office a little bit longer. So Stevie absolutely is just like, and like looks through the window to make sure that the person who is like actively gonna decide if she gets a promotion or not is gone, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, you're right, let's go."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you signing out? Like, were you even working?
Yeah, of course I was working. Why would I sit here if I wasn't working?
I don't know.
Don't you have better things to do on a Friday night than police my behavior?
I don't mean to police. I'm sorry. I just need a drink right now. Do you want to go to Callahan's across the street from Whacker? Do you want to go there right now? First round's on me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank God. So, do you decide to go with Marcy?
Yeah.
Stevie? Okay. So the two of you go down to Callahan's. It's on Whacker, downtown. And it's kind of like this, like, it looks like it used to be like an old Irish pub that's been like rescaled and looks a little better than it used to, but still not great. And Marcy orders 2 Guinnesses for you from the bartender, and the bartender arrives and gives you 2 full Guinnesses with the head just now frothing to the bottom, and Marcy takes a big gulp, and just half of it's gone in one gulp.
Rough day?
No, I'm having a great day. When I'm happy, I drink.
That's healthy.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I mean, it's better than drinking because you're sad, right?
I never drink when I'm sad, because when I'm sad, and I drink, I just get more sad.
Yeah, that's healthy. Stevie's like checking the clock because she's like, I do need to. She like, it already rubs her a little bit the wrong way that Marcy calls her Stevie, because it definitely means that Marcy has stalked her social media, because everyone else in the workplace calls her Stephanie. And she's like, we're not this close, but you think that we're this close. And so she's like a little bit checking the clock of like, at what point is a reason, maybe I should finish the drink this quickly as well. She's like having a little bit of a tough time settling in, I think, in Chicago.
Marcy looks at Stevie and be like, okay, I'm going to turn my fun girl Friday mode off for a second and just kind of real talk with you right now.
Fun girl Friday. Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's a different version of Marcy. That's, more like, less loud, less drinky. Am I bothering you? Is everything okay? I thought you're like, are you worried about the concert tonight? The Incinerate concert at Obsession?
No, I'm not worried about anything. I just settling in. It's a lot.
You're still going to the Incinerate show tonight, right?
Yes, I'm going to the Incinerate show.
Okay,
I've never worked anywhere where anyone knows what I do on a Friday night, and so it's like it's new territory for me to have anyone to like speak with about this that isn't like, like that's someone who doesn't understand that I like sit and look at a spreadsheet for like 8 hours a day and then yell at incompetent men who can't seem to read it and need details.
You may not think I'm very smart. Just not assuming. Just
say that.
Not assuming. I also didn't assume it. Just saying it's a possibility. But I have a deal to offer you.
Okay.
I will give you my ticket to Incinerate tonight if you give me the beer I bought you. And she downs the rest of her Guinness. I'm all out of beer, so I need another one.
Stevie has that moment of like, it's going to be a lot easier to get in with this. So, you know what? Fine.
It feels like you want to go alone. That you want to like show a side.
You're not wrong. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I
would like to go alone. Thank you. Yes. Here you go. Here's your beer.
It's okay.
Can I have that? I'm going to go.
Yes. Here you go. Here is your ticket.
Great. Good
Thank
talk,
you for
Marcy.
my
Happy
beer.
Casual Friday.
Pounds it. I'll have another one, please.
Marcy
Great.
like stresses Stevie out so much.
I mean,
so
you can. If you seem like you're not, you know what? I'm just gonna make a recommendation. Not that you asked for it. Why don't you go?
I didn't ask for any of this. Okay.
Get something to eat. Go get ready for that show, and don't tell me anything about it on Monday. Just keep it like in a private, precious place in your heart. I hope you have a great time. I sincerely mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. I sincerely mean that.
This has been a truly wild conversation, Marcy. I really thought you mostly bought a ticket to that show in order to make an effort to like be friends with me, because I've like moved here in a position of power, which I'm sure is stressful for you because you didn't get promoted into this, and instead
it was
someone
weird.
who is like from somewhere else, which I know is probably really hard for you, and I appreciate that you're making an effort, but I also appreciate that you've read the room enough to know that I don't actually want to do this with you. We should get lunch next week, and let's do that instead, okay?
That's fine. I'm gonna talk to some of my
I'll
matches.
Talk to you later.
I'm gonna have a date tonight. You gotta have a good time at that concert.
I love that for you.
Bye, Stevie. Sorry. Do you go by Stevie or do you go by
Stephanie? Is great, thank you.
You wince when I say Stevie. I noticed.
Stephanie is great, thank you so much. Have a really wonderful weekend. Stevie's like already up and out of the room.
Excellent. So, fade to black. Now, the camera is now in a green room, and there are guitars hanging up. There is sort of a beaten down drum set. Could be like a practice drum set that people possibly use like in their off time. There is a large like dressing room mirror with lights that are lined up around in sort of a half square or half rectangle, that is. And in the middle seat is none other than Prudence. Prudence, you are sitting there looking at what we think you think maybe your reflection, maybe not. Who knows? But the camera is not on the mirror. The camera is on the side of the mirror looking at you. What are you doing?
I'm staring at my non-reflection in the mirror, and having known my face and done this particular iteration of myself so much, I'm kind of just making like the touches to the face that one would make to adjust. I know I look good already anyway, but you know, just cause.
Just so Marceline and Slater know, you are all within the same complex. That is none other than the Obsession, or just Obsession. You are in the building. So if you feel the need to reconnect with Prudence in the green room, feel free to. You hear a clock ding. There's a tiny little alarm clock that's on the dressing room desk, and it is now 7 p.m. Chicago time. And you have a show later tonight. And you hear a knock on the door.
Come in.
The person at the door is none other than Slater.
Prudence, are you getting ready? Are you okay? It's gonna be a good one tonight, I think.
Yes, I always bring the crowd. I'm ready. Did you promote this time?
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't even need to promote you. But however, I do have a human DJ coming in. He just gonna kind of like set the mood a little bit. He's been here a few times.
I'm sorry. Him? He? Did we not? Slater. No. It's in my contract. It's in my life. It is pretty. Is he going to be wearing him? As long as he doesn't speak to me. Here. And I hand you like a playlist of appropriate songs to be played to set the mood. I don't mean to be a stickler, but I figured something like this would happen. It's inevitable these days. You can't choose your crowd in the scene anymore. It's wild. Just in case. I trust you, but just in case.
Oh, I mean, I like him. He's fine. You might have seen him before, but like I totally understand. Totally understand. I will make sure he does not talk to you. It will avoid you at all costs. I will put a photo of you up. Say, do not talk to this person. Do not speak to this woman. You know, just a general warning. We won't have to tell him anything that will happen. Anyway, where's the rest of your crew? Are you good?
You hear stomping, like quick pitter-patter steps coming from outside of the hallway, and then you see a big cardboard box being carried by it's Marceline carrying a big box of T-shirts that comes bursting through the dressing room.
I think
Marceline, where Where are the others? Are they? Well, where are the others?
I think I got everything. I don't know where the guys, where everyone else is.
They should be setting up. Were they not?
Their instruments were there.
Let's just hope they come in clean this time.
It did
Enough
smell kind of
prop
funny.
work last time.
I mean, I can go check out there real quick.
Where should I set this up? Just like whole giant box.
There's a great place for the merch table to be right by the bar. So go ahead and set up right there, and I will look for your bandmates. And you know what? I'm gonna take the bathroom first.
Do you want me to check out back again?
Yes, please just
Okay.
get them cleaned up and back inside.
Begrudgingly
Sound check
pulls the
5.
box.
Sweet. So the rest of the band sort of like comes in very quietly, very, very much the opposite of the way Marceline appeared inside the dressing room. And they're getting their instruments cleaned off and tuning their guitars and just kind of like going over the music and the lyrics and everything that's for the show tonight. And yeah, from there we will fade to black and we will fade back into the scene where the camera is now on Mr. Charles Darling and
Thank you.
his
Hi.
doctoral student school office, and he is writing with a pen and on a piece of paper with 4 books open on his desk and around him, doing his work like a good doctoral student. Chaz, aka Charles, what are you doing?
Writing on books. I'm writing on books.
How do you keep your office?
Okay, well, believe it or not, he's not terribly organized. So he's got 4 books, like you said, off to the side, and that's next to the pile of the 6 or 7 books off to his desk. Bunch of papers like right behind him. He knows exactly where everything is, but it looks like a disaster. And this is his office. Everything else is clean. It's his office though that is just like it's chaos. And he has a bulletin board, like a cork board, and he has like he's pinned a paper in front of him that says "Do not forget this," and it's dated last week. And he's just has forgotten that it's up there. And he has a cat calendar. His coat's hung up over his. He has a coat rack like next to his door, but it's like on his chair.
Nice. So your door is open or closed?
It's open.
You see one of your friends walk by, and then he walks by, he's looking through some files, and he kind of back steps up to you, and he peers in, and it's your friend Johnny. Johnny's a fellow PhD student. He's about 6 foot tall. He has like bowl cut black hair, and he's wearing jeans and a plaid button up, and he looks at you and he goes, Chaz, I just gotta say, one, that, well, first, sorry, bad news or good news first?
Well, first of all, please, Johnny, we're friends. Call me Charles.
Right. Okay, Charles.
Yeah. Hit me with that good news first.
Okay.
Ramp up to my bad mood.
Okay. I am free tonight to go do something really cool with you tonight.
Johnny.
Not that you asked, but I just want to put that out there that I am ready to go crazy in downtown Chicago with my buddy Charles. because we've been PhDing way too long, way too hard, and we need a night out.
Wait, that's the good news?
Yes.
What's the bad news?
3 of my Hinge dates ghosted me.
Oh, that's why you're free.
I blame myself.
Okay, all right.
I
Yeah.
blame myself. I think I brought up marriage too much.
Yeah, that'll.
I
do it,
understand
dude.
how that's not a. Yeah, I don't think they like that.
You have to go on. I think Bumble. They do that on Bumble. Like
Bumble,
just
I
all with
have,
marriage right now.
Like
it's
literally, I was on Bumble with like the boost and everything. I paid like I think like a total like $200 for like super swipes and boosts and stuff. 0 matches after 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have a photo on there with like a crop top on, and my abs look great. 0 matches.
I have a plenty of fish account. Plenty of fish account for research purposes.
Well, you know what? Dating for another day.
You don't know me on there.
It's the boys that are going out tonight, right? It's the boys. It's Johnny and Charles that are going out.
Charles and Johnny.
All right, alphabetical. That's understandable.
Yeah, that's understandable.
CJ.
Okay, CJ.
Going out. CJ, we're going out tonight, right?
Let's see if
Put those books away. Get your ass in gear.
these books, this copy of Dune.
Yeah, give me that.
Okay,
and he
yeah,
pulls your
I'll
copy
get
of
out of here.
Dune and he throws it into the hallway. And he looks at you and goes, I'm sorry. Let me
That's
pick
my
that up."
copy of Dune.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was.
Why'd
you're right,
you do
it's-
that?
I'm sorry. I thought it would be cool. So he gets up and picks it up. He's like, he dusts it off. He's like, here you go. I apologize.
Fine, I've read it already.
Have you gotten to the part where they say that Harkonnen is Paul's? Never mind. You probably haven't. Never mind. That's spoiler. Never mind.
I've gotten to the part with the worm.
Yeah. Yeah. The worm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shai Halud, as the Fremen call the worm.
Yeah,
their
that's a
god.
hardcore band.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Shai Halud?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Shai
nice.
Hulud. They're on
Dude, we
Victory
should see a
Records.
band tonight. Bro, we should see a band tonight. We should see a live concert tonight. You want to do that? That's a great
Okay.
idea.
All right, now you're speaking my language. Okay.
Okay, let's go
do
out.
This.
Hey, there was a hold on one second. He runs back to his neighboring office and he comes back in and he has like this flyer. So when I went to Starbucks today, this gal gave me this sweet flyer for a band called like Incinerate, and it seemed like this like real. I never heard of it before, but it seemed like this like just like guar or something just like shredding and spraying blood on everybody and go blah and shredding
They
guitars.
really just steal Guar's act. They spray
No,
blood on everyone.
I mean, I give them no money for it. I don't know. I'm just
I'm into
wildly
it. I just don't
guessing.
have a white shirt. I need to go get a white shirt to put
Dude,
on.
there's a Target. There's that goth Target we can go to. We can get you a white shirt downtown. The downtown. I mean, we have to go a little north.
I usually go to the punk Target. The goth Target, I think I can make an exception. this
Whichever.
time.
We can get you a shirt. We'll get you ready for. I mean, okay. I don't know if Incinerate sprays blood on people, but that'd be pretty rad. We can ask them. We can ask them if they could spray blood on people.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be like, "Oh, okay. Hey, can we make a fundamental change to your set tonight?"
I don't like your tone. I'd rather you yes and me. than
Johnny, I'm busting.
You make me feel
Where's
bad for my
copy of
blood
Dune?
idea.
I ran it away.
I'll buy you the old one. Old artwork looks like crap. The new one looks better. But that doesn't excuse that I shouldn't have thrown your book in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're catching me in a weird mood. I know it's.
I'll
Friday.
buy us tickets for Dune 2. I'll buy us tickets for Dune Part 2. Not that it's actually Dune Messiah, because that's really book 2. Dune 2, because, the first... It's actually 3 different books within the first book, right? Yeah, it's 3 different books. But anyway, Part 2,
I have time right now. I would love for you to tell me more about Dune.
Okay, cool. How about I buy us tickets for tonight for the show? That's how I make you up. for the
Only if
Dune.
you tell me everything that happens in Dune.
I'm afraid there's ears hearing us through the walls.
I'm kidding.
Maybe someone's
Don't
stealing
spoil
it,
the
and I
book
might
for me.
spoil it. I mean, the book came out in the 60s, so like, what? Come on, like, hey, Paul also goes by Muad'Dib, which is also the name of the mouse and also the name of the moon.
Johnny,
So
I'm
there's
going to
like
be
that-
real with you right now. You're catching me in a bit of a weird mood. I've finished things for the week. I am kind of like letting my hair down a little bit. It's been kind of stressful. You're bringing out a side of me I haven't seen in a while. Oh shit, that was due last week. He's just noticing the thing in the corkboard.
Oh,
And I'm like,
you're not doing it tonight. Get
we're
over
pushing
it.
off my dissertation another week, I guess.
It's fine. It's not. It'll be fine.
Gotta call my
All right,
dad.
so don't call him. He's a bummer. Look, we're going out tonight. You're gonna have a good time. You're not gonna think about studying. You're gonna think about washing, incinerate, getting blood on everybody tonight.
I would like to see Incinerate get blood on everybody tonight.
Yeah, they love blood. I'm just guessing. Maybe they don't. So
We have to go find out if they love blood.
let's go find out. It's in the West Loop. Okay, it's in that cool industrial area. And yeah, man.
The
Let's
one
do
with
it.
that brewery with the beer.
Fade to black. So it goes now back to Stevie.
Holding it in
Every
the whole
single-
time. You
Stevie.
Yes. Stevie, whose like first thing that she did when she moved to Chicago was like figure out where clubs like this are.
So it's been a few hours, and showtime is approaching. You've arrived at Obsession. It is a very long line that whips around the block. It is in the West Loop. And there's a lot of, as you know, Claire, there's a lot of industrial, cool, revamped industrial buildings in the West Loop. So you're whipping around the block in the line. Doesn't seem like it's moving, or at least not very fast. Very, very slow moving line. You notice that, the train goes by every once in a while. I think over there it's like the green line. And yeah, you are standing in line by yourself. Everybody seems pretty chill, talking about, Incinerate, talking about how cool Prudence is, and they can't wait to see her in person, and they hope that she does this really cool guitar solo that she has on her latest album, and there you can start to hear a breathing behind you that seems very familiar. It's not loud, but it's a breathing pattern that you recognize.
Okay.
And this reminds you weirdly, and you can't quite put your finger on it, it reminds you weirdly of school. This
I'm,
pattern of
thinking
breathing.
I'm sitting in this line for a brief moment, and does Incinerate have a social media presence? And if so, is there anything on it that would indicate either a branding deal with something, or alcohol preferences, things like that? Obviously, she doesn't know they're vampires.
Oh, I mean,
That's up
when
to you,
you-
Prudence.
when you say branding, as in a product,
Yeah.
the band is definitely partnered with a brand of makeup that's I don't know, let's make something up. I got it. Blood of My Enemies is the name of the brand.
Incredible.
And
In her bag, Stevie has a set of that makeup untouched, unopened that she's picked up because of this exact purpose. She's like, if this line is too fucking long, I'm walking right up and pretending to be a brand representative for them. And as she's having that moment, she's like, oh, thank God, I'm so prepared. This is exactly me on my A game. And then she has that feeling of breathing and reminds her of school as she's thinking about being prepared for things, and turns around.
And you don't see anybody familiar. And you no longer hear the breathing. Or feel it. What do you do?
I'm just gonna look around and shake it off, and walk up to whoever is who is taking tickets or
It's way too far at this point in the line.
it's too
get
far
to
to
the
walk
person's-
up.
I mean, you can walk up, but you'll lose your place in line.
That's
Do you want to do
fine.
that? Okay.
I'm a confident woman.
Okay, cool. So you go up to the ticket holder, ticket taker, and the doorman?
Mhm.
Okay. And they look at you and they just kind of like
Hi, my name is
you-
Stevie Cole. I'm a brand representative for Blood of My Enemies. I need to get into the green room in order to drop off this for our brand representative, Prudence.
and the doorman and the ticket taker both look at each other Can we see some identification and also proof that you do what you say you do?
Yeah, Stevie takes out a card for her advertising agency, which probably covers something in that, because it's like a parent company of a parent company of a parent company. And she's just like, here you go, this is for this. I'm new to the city, so they don't have any direct brand representation. However, we are here in order to give them a proper welcome.
I got bored after.
Yeah, I know.
You're
Liv.
probably-
I'm
you're
sure
probably-
it's really annoying for you to have to deal with this, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who come through and pretend that they know what they're talking about.
You'd be surprised, yeah. Look,
Do
you
need,
seem
like,
legit.
$100 and we can call this a day?
I don't need a bribe,
Awesome.
but you seem legit. But I do have to go ask my manager. It won't take long. Can you please hang out here, and I'll go
Absolutely.
verify. Can I take your ID? You can have it back once I get back with the answer.
Sure, thank
Can
you so
at
much.
this
What did you say
moment-
your name was?
My name is Billy.
Awesome, thank you so much, Billy.
Can
You're
at this
welcome.
moment Marceline like walk out
Yeah.
and like hear this like conversation and just be like, wait, you said you're here for blood of my enemies? Like
Yeah, I actually brought just like a little gift basket.
I
from
show
us
like
to
my
them.
VIP like badge and everything.
To Billy.
Yeah, and I'm like, come with me. Like I'll get you to Prudence. Like
Oh, amazing! Thank you so much.
At that moment, Billy looks like, okay. So he gives you your ID back and your verification. And then you immediately, after you get your hand pulled by Marceline in a very excited way, you feel the breathing on your back again, the back of your neck. And same pattern. And you feel a ping. Your phone just pinged. And it's a Facebook direct message. And it is from Charles Darling saying, "Sup."
Who still
And then
uses
another one, you
Facebook?
see the ... like the typing. And then the next one says, "Turn around."
I look at Marceline and I go, thank you so much for this. Just give me 1 second. And I turn around.
okay, I'll be by the merch table.
Awesome, thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
And you see a 6 foot tall man with black bowl cut hair with the a flannel that's rolled up to his biceps and very tight skinny jeans and Doc Martens on. And he looks at you kind of confusedly, like,
I'm gonna like just look
Sup?
past him immediately.
do you not need to talk to... Okay.
I'm sorry,
And
did
then
you
behind...
need something?
No, I just... Sorry, I
Great.
thought you wanted
She
to talk
immediately
to...
ignores him.
Behind, though, Johnny... That's Johnny. You see
Oh.
Charles Darling, a.k.a. Chaz. Because Chaz is shorter than Johnny.
Chaz!
And Chaz puts his phone away. Because he was on Facebook.
It was funnier when the sound was on. Hey, hey,
Sup?
it's up. Yeah, that's what I said over Facebook Messenger.
Is
Mhm.
that like funny?
Yes, Stevie. What's going on?
That is my name. Good job. You
Yeah,
remember
no,
it?
good job too. Chaz, right? Yeah, lovely little moniker that's stuck around. People calling
It's
me.
fun. Okay.
It's
Why
cool.
are
No,
you
it's
here?
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just it's a different. Hi. Let's start
Hi.
over, shall we?
You started it.
We did. We did start it.
We?
Yeah, we're.
Johnny goes, chat,
I'm
Charles.
sorry, do you know this
do you want me to?
person?
Yeah, we're both PhD students.
Yeah, PhD. I'm working on my PhD.
We have neighboring offices, and Charles reads Dune.
I have a cat calendar.
It's all beautiful calico, little cute black kitties, little Maine Coon kitties, all sorts of kitties. I love them all.
September, you'll be surprised to know, is like a Bengal cat.
Yeah.
It's big. Yeah.
Chaz, September ended like 21 days ago.
Johnny leans over to Chaz and he goes, "Dude, I think you're making her mad."
This is just
I'm not
fun.
mad. You can't just assume that a woman's baseline is
No,
mad.
I'm
because
so
someone
sorry.
comes out of
Yeah.
I
the
was
blue.
blaming.
Hey,
I
Johnny,
was
can I
blaming
talk to you for a
Charles.
second?
I was
Can I talk
blaming
to you for a
Charles.
second, Johnny?
I'm saying you are justified.
Johnny, let's do this. Let's,
Chaz.
Johnny, I'm trying to save you.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, huddle.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Hey,
Do you want me to
first-
leave?
No, I mean, no.
Stevie's like checking her phone and looking around to see if she can track where the merch table is.
I thought it was being like the progressive one by saying it's the man's fault. We are the plague of this world, and everybody else should like
You're
drain
gonna need
us.
to
Do you
go
feel
just,
that?
like,
Do
a
you feel
little
that?
bit
You're
further
nutrients.
away.
You're forcing it.
Is everything bad is our fault? I sincerely mean that.
Boys, I really hate to interrupt whatever is happening here, but Chaz, did you messaged me? It's good to see you. How long have you been in the city?
It's good to see you too, Stevie. Been
You see, she
around.
sort
I
of
mean,
like
this
straightens
is
up her posture.
yeah. And then I try and strike a cool pose. I think like this.
Pose.
Yeah. I'm like,
Johnny goes, dude, what are you doing?
shut up, Johnny. Johnny, can you get me a Guinness?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
That's
totally.
Yeah.
really
Um,
heavy for a
But
shot. It's fine.
we have to get back in line, dude, because we just came up here because you wanted to say hi to Stevie, or sorry, Stephanie. So what do you prefer? Stephanie or Stevie?
Stevie is great.
So you wanted to see Stevie, Charles, so that's why we lost our place in line. I can get us a Guinness, dude, but like,
I
Didn't
guess
it-
we'll
Oh,
go
it's
back
so
in
much
line,
more
yeah.
embarrassing that we're like in the doorway now.
Okay.
so
let's
Johnny
just go.
sees
Let's just
Mark.
get back in line. Well,
Wait,
we'll
you
see in there,
followed?
Stevie. What?
Yeah, I'm here with just him for we're hanging out together. Who's that one person that came up to talk to you? She looked like she was gonna let you inside the concert.
Yeah, she
He looks
is.
at
I'm
Marceline,
going
and Marceline's
inside.
waiting.
Hey, Johnny,
I'm
let's
going-
huddle up again. Can we huddle up?
Okay,
again?
huddle. Okay, huddle. Yeah, huddle.
We don't call them concerts; they're shows. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're really blowing this.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
haven't been to a concert since that HHA concert
You
you,
did
and I
it
went
again.
to.
You did
I
it
would
again.
like to-
Show
I would
HHA
like to
show.
turn to Marceline, who is only just a bit further inside, and just say, unfortunately, I happen to know that man and his friend. Would it be possible to let them inside? I hate that I'm asking this question,
Gotta
but
go
I
ask
think it will make
Slater.
it end faster for both of us if I do.
I gotta go ask Slater, but you can come with me.
Okay, great.
Is that a Saved by the Bell reference? Johnny says.
Chaz,
I don't know
I'll
what
see
you're
you
talking
around.
about.
See you around, Steve. It's good to see you. Maybe
See
inside.
her like wince actively as he remembers what he used to call her instead of the thing she likes being called, and she goes with Marceline.
Okay. So we go and find Slater.
So
I
you
think it would
go
be easy to find me. Probably running around.
Slater!
Yes. How can I help you?
So this is a representative for Blood of My Enemies.
Not me. It's her.
And
It's
she
Johnny.
has
I'm Johnny.
friends that were like
Listen,
in line.
Stop
I would
looking
not say
at
friends.
Johnny.
I would not say friends. Hi, my name is Stevie Cole.
Yeah, you go. I don't know anything.
I frankly she sighs and like looks around and is like a little bit annoyed that Chaz is here for this conversation and is like, look, I recently moved to the city. I'm VP of product at an ad agency that happens to represent Blood of Our Enemies. I knew that on socials that maybe they would appreciate this. And she does take out like the gift basket and is like, I just wanted to get in a little faster. I don't need to meet anybody. I don't need to see anybody. I just wanted to drop this by and say thanks. And then the unfortunate reality is these men who I happen to know, one of them started speaking to me, and I frankly thought it would be faster for all of us if I just took over this to make it end. Again, my name is Stevie. It's great to meet you. This is an amazing venue. And I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna do like that awkward laugh, like I don't know what to say to you, but thanks.
Johnny goes, "Are you rich?"
Are you dumb?
I'm probably.
Can we kick Johnny out?
I'm a
What did you
PhD
say?
student.
That means nothing to me.
Canoodle, check your Discord.
Nothing to most people, frankly. Because
Kid-
they'll fail out or whatever, and it only matters if they finish, right? Anyway. Well,
anyway, gonna move past that low bearing fruit.
please.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the gift
I gotta
basket.
go, guys. I'll be back later.
Great to meet
She
you.
walks off to the green room.
Oh,
On that
oh
note,
God.
I personally, as Dash, need to go to the restroom.
Oh my
let's take a quick, like a soft 5 BRB. So
Amazing.
we'll be back, everybody. See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We hope that you did your thing and are ready for more BLOODPOOL. So here we go. We're at the concert venue, Obsession, owned and managed, or just managed, Slater.
I am the owner and
Hell yeah.
manager.
Hell yeah. Yeah, top boss, top owner of Obsession, the rad music venue that's in the West Loop, and are hosting Incinerate's show tonight, not concert, show. And so Stevie and Chaz are now at the front entrance. Marceline got them in. And Johnny is also tagging along as well. And Johnny is Chaz's neighboring PhD student and in anthropology, right, Chaz? Charles, you're muted, I think.
Broadly speaking, yes. Anthropology.
Right.
He is narrowing down what he's going to write his dissertation on.
Nice.
I haven't mentioned that yet, but it's going to come up. I promise.
Supposedly, Johnny has 2 other PhDs before this. You're not sure if this is true or not, that he's said this to you in the past.
Doctor.
Wow. And Marceline has just gone. So Marceline has talked to Slater about getting these 3 humans in, and Marceline has pulled away to possibly go to the bathroom, or just, what was Marceline that you said he had to go do?
She's just running to the back green room.
Okay, so where Prudence is in the band.
Yeah,
right?
going through her bag that she keeps back there.
Let's have the camera follow you.
Okay.
So you get to the dressing room, and inside you just see Prudence, and Prudence is ready to slay the stage tonight. All in what is your performance outfit, your show outfit look like, Prudence?
So they're tight black leather pants that kind of have like, I just saw these great pants online that I really want. But tight black leather pants that kind of lace up the side, and a long billowy like tunic style shirt that's got it's like a ruffly sleeve and nice flowing frills everywhere, with like large stage makeup, so lots of like dark blocking around the eyes, and the literal just black eyeliner as contour, and kind of a long shaggy wig that she alternatively wears or does not wear. Occasionally someone gets to take it home.
Hell yeah. So Marceline, you're now seeing Prudence in her awesome glory right in front of you in the dressing room.
I'm like rushing around. I'm like, Prudence, have you seen my bag?
With the others, and it's literally a locked what's the word, the one with the thing, the dials, safe. Like that is part of the equipment that comes along.
I have my blood pack in there. I need it.
All right, you know the code.
Okay, so
So Marceline,
mhm.
I'm gonna have you do a roll for this.
Okay.
So for this, to get it open, to unlock it, I need you to give me. Let's see here. Let's have you. You know what? For this, I'm gonna say you choose your 2 skills to use. All I'll say is you can't use melee, survival, and that's it. Melee and survival and politics. But melee, survival, and politics you can't use. You may choose 2 others if they make somewhat sense.
Can I use technology?
Yes, you can use
Okay.
technology.
I'll do technology.
And then one more.
One
Do you
more.
want to use one more? Mm-hmm.
Performance?
Sure, but you gotta describe how you're performing it to Prudence.
She's very dramatically like putting her ear to like the thing and like tapping on it and like moving the thing. Like she knows the combination, but she feels like she needs to like be extra about it.
You're enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Gotta get into it.
Excellent.
Feel
So
the
that's going to be 5 for technology, 5 dice for technology,
yeah, and then
2 dice for performance. So that'd be
Okay.
a total of 7, and the difficulty you need is a 4.
okay.
So you need 4 successes. 4 or better.
So I got 10.
Successes are 6 through 10. Great. Oh, you got a 10? Okay.
Well, 1.
Go ahead and read the rest. Yeah. Okay.
10 or 8 and 8 and 8. So I got 5 successes.
Great. You totally unlock it, and you impress Prudence
Okay.
with your performance of listening and unlocking.
Okay. So then she grabs her bag. Since I took the house cat way of feeding, is I order my food like through like apps and stuff and like the internet, and because I'm a millennial. And so she tries to always make sure she has just like her, at least like a couple little pouches with her. So, because she is young, she does get hungry quickly. She doesn't
And
really.
what are you eating? So the audience knows.
She's really into like how it's like with like Capri Suns. She likes the pouch like with like the little straw, and she makes sure it's like a cute like curly straw.
Is it
It's reusable.
Capri Sun that you're drinking?
No, it is
What
blood.
is it?
It is blood.
What kind of blood?
Bum, bum.
Human blood.
Say it again.
Human blood.
Marceline is drinking human blood out of a Capri Sun packet with a curly straw.
Frankly, it's the cutest thing
Reusable
I've ever
straw.
seen.
Scariest, cutest thing ever.
So she's just like quickly sipping it, like.
And Prudence, you notice that some blood starts to run down the corner of Marceline's mouth, and little driblets.
Seemingly out of nowhere, I produce black handkerchief. It's silk and frilly, and I just dab your mouth.
And she's just like, It's kind of like a cat.
Smells old. Who'd you order this from?
You know that one app where like they kind of charge not that great, but it's cheap.
Boop you on the nose. We'll get you hunting one day. This is
Aww.
Grubhub, I think it was.
So you see an ACM assistant stage manager walk by, and they have a headset on, and they look at Prudence, and they go, Prudence, you're called in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to places.
great.
Sound good?
Great.
Awesome. Great. And she looks at Marceline and notices the red liquid dripping down your face, and they give you a look like, yeah, I'll be in the wings shortly.
Oh,
Weird.
Marceline.
So
It's
then
your
the
lipstick.
ACM runs off to the wings.
Pulls out red lipstick. That's why she wears it, because she's really bad at it. She's really messy. So like,
So Slater,
it's always
you
weird.
are walking around. Camera's back now on you, and you are walking around, making sure that everybody is getting ready for the show, make sure everything's in place, overseeing your it's your castle. It's your castle. And what are you doing? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What do you anticipate tonight? Let us into your mind, audience.
I'm a little on edge of the now 3 humans who have walked in at Marceline's discretion. Because fuck my security system, I guess.
The merch girl just lets in whoever.
Yeah. Very trusting. We'll work on that. So I'm still holding this makeup gift basket, and I'll say to Stevie, whose name I don't know yet. I don't know, never mind. I do know it. You did introduce yourself.
You may not remember. That's appropriate.
Yeah. Stevie, my name's Slater. Don't know if Marceline said that. I'm the owner and I run everything around here. But thank you for giving incinerate this basket, and I will ensure it goes to them. But in the meantime, just enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much. And I think Stevie's a little wow, this person is in it, and that's awesome and very cool to her that this person does this, because I think it's clear that Slater is in charge, so they're doing the management but also own the place but also are this is very impressive to Stevie. So she's yeah,
hospitality,
absolutely. And she kind of just goes. She's this person has a job to do. And she immediately realizes that Chaz and Johnny she turns around and they're right there. I think she has a moment where she almost runs into Chaz. And classic Chicago sirens in the background of my
Chicago
of my stream.
We live
that was
here.
A cat. I thought that was a very loud
No, the cat is on the couch. Oh. But yeah, she turns around and almost runs into Chaz and is looks up at him because she's a solid 5'5", and
you're a 10. Aww.
All right.
Johnny looks at
I'm
Charles.
Kicking this man out of my club right now.
He just looks at Johnny. Looks at Charles dude.
We have to. Let's go.
Okay. Are we going inside?
We are currently inside the building. Yes.
We're
good
inside
job,
right
Chaz.
now.
Did you do that whole VP of product management thing that you do to
Let's
get into
go.
clubs? Okay.
Also, wait. How do you know what my job is?
Oh.
Oh my god, are you stalking me on social media? That's the last thing Slater hears as they start to walk away. Johnny, you're also with us.
But I'm talking
No,
to
you're
this
not.
girl right. I'm talking to this girl right now.
Oh, you can stay with a regular person. You just cannot stay with anyone who works here.
Well, she said that she can get me to talk to the cool band members in the dressing room. I thought you said that. And she goes, I didn't say that. Oh. Well, okay, I'm going to go with people that don't lie to me.
Stevie looks at Chaz
Sorry.
and is you need... What? How? Who is this person?
I'm Dr. Johnny, if you need to know.
Yeah, that's Dr. Johnny. I think he's got 2 doctorates.
Double Dr.
Wow.
Johnny.
He's got 2 doctorates, yeah.
In philosophies.
He's literally my mentor.
Yeah, dude. He wants to go have a 5-5.
He gently just touches his hand.
Ooh, one more time, but with a finger. Just one finger.
All right.
Johnny.
You gotta
right?
do it.
It's Johnny.
Yeah, it's Johnny.
You're an adult man who goes by Johnny. Awesome. If you could go to the bar and get
brother.
2 more beers, that would
about
be awesome. Do you need money? I know that being a student can be really difficult.
Thank you. I didn't want to say that,
Yeah,
but yeah, that'd be.
Here's some cash. Why don't you go and get each of us a beer? And why don't you buy a beer for a nice person and leave a generous tip, okay?
You gave me $500 in cash.
Go.
Okay, bye. So Johnny runs off to the bar.
You're a grown woman who goes by Steve.
I don't go by that.
It's good to see you, by the way. Nice choker. Did you hit up Hot Topic before you came here?
Genuine leather, first of all.
Genuine leather. Straight from the cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer to just like have them skinned in front of me and watch their flesh turned in. That's cool. No.
So you're not vegan anymore.
We don't need to get into this. Yes, it's genuine leather. It's probably not good. That's fine. Why are you here?
I used to go shows all the time. I mean, I haven't in years, but
Yeah, you're
Johnny invited me out. He's actually not that bad. He's just
really bad at
you're an
nudity.
acquired taste, let's say that.
Are you blaming me for this?
What?
You're blaming me for that man's behavior.
Behavior? What did he do? I mean, he's a little
Chaz.
nerdy. He's a little, you know.
Chaz,
But-
you followed me into the building, and honestly, I gotta assume it's because you happened to say that you knew me, and Johnny was like, "Let's go say hi." I can only assume this because, frankly, I could like feel like. Never
So
mind.
Slater, you notice that people around Stevie and Chaz are starting to like take notice of them, and they don't look like they're having a. It's like when you see like a fight happening in public, like an argument, and people are like, "Yikes!" And it's right before Prudence's band starting to. It's right before Incinerate's gonna start. Prudence is on stage, tuning her guitar. They're getting ready and doing sound checks, and people are more focused on Stevie and Chaz and their banter than Incinerate. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up to them, still holding this gift basket. I have not, I've not gone anywhere. And seeing this fight, I'm just gonna stand in between them and you come with me. And I'm gonna pull Charles away.
Okay.
Where do you go with Charles?
To the opposite side of the fighting room. Okay, here's what you're going to do.
Okay.
Do not get into any fights, especially with women. Do not look at women a certain way. You know what? Don't even breathe on women. That's all you need to do.
That was. Yeah. Okay. I swear I wasn't trying to start anything. I was an old friend. It probably looked like we were fighting. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to do all that. But
I do
I
think
respect
Stevie
what you're
is like
saying.
watching this from across the venue because she's like a little nervous that she got him in trouble.
Not so much in trouble, more like you better not do anything to get yourself in trouble. You like tipping the scales that way. And if Incinerate gets less attention than a man, that's a problem. Okay.
I'm here to see Incinerate and get covered in blood.
No,
Oh, that is such a fun sentiment. I love
Yeah.
being covered in blood.
Yeah, me too. Like I miss going to shows. You know.
Yeah, we have shows here quite often.
Yeah?
This is Incinerate's home venue. So
Oh my god, I've never been. You guys play
Well-
like every Friday or like
whenever they feel like it.
whenever they? Oh, it's like a guerrilla kind of thing.
Anyway, I have to do some other stuff. Enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
no, you're
Don't
you're
get in
busy.
any trouble.
Okay. You neither. Are you in the band? Are you gonna play?
My name is Slater. I own
Oh, hey,
I
hey,
own-
Slater. I'm Charles. We didn't even say anything. I was just being deferential. I'm sorry. I'm saying sorry too much. I'll back
So-
off now.
Johnny comes up to Charles and Slater and he goes,
Oh, God.
"Here you go with the drinks." Oh, Slater, I thought you were Stevie. Would you like to have Stevie's drink? Also, this is this is Megan. Megan actually bought these drinks, and then I gave Megan $200 as like change.
I would like to join this conversation.
Do you walk up to them then if you want to do that?
Wait, I was trying to break you two up. What is happening?
I'm so sorry. We
Have a drink, Slater.
are so
It's an
not-
IPA. It's yours. you brewed it, right? Is this your place?
Yeah, I definitely own it. Thank you. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna do that thing where like they're like talking and stuff, and they go, "Oh, that was so good."
I think somehow it will be less problematic if I am here than if they are there by themselves. And again, I'm sorry.
Hey,
It's fine.
Slater, this is Johnny, Dr. Johnny, double Dr. Johnny. I just want to ask, respectfully,
Whatever you're about to
Is-
say, please don't do it. Whatever it is, don't do it. If you have to start it with respectfully, Johnny, you are such a lovely soul. You have so much personality. I believe this for you. She keeps going so that hopefully Slater can walk away.
I'm just gonna start backing away.
where's the?
Bye, Slater.
can't-
Nice meeting you.
I can't ask where the bathroom is.
And
Look
you
at that big sign.
Oh,
begin to hear the strains of the first song start
Incredible.
playing.
yeah. Prudence is Incinerate's gonna start play. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
my eyes, as I see, like, not necessarily that group, like, I'm not focused in on the group as a whole, but already irritated by the amount of men that are in this venue at this point, just because of the kind of like the imagery that Incinerate advertises with is kind of like not. I don't know. It might be a little off-putting to some people. It's definitely designed to bring a certain group. It's like, God damn it! It's
Oh, yeah.
harder and harder, as she previously said. So her eyes are kind of already aflame as she begins I begin the slow strains of this first song, and I'm gazing around the room and kind of zero in on Slater with yet another man. I'm like,
As soon as
instantly
they
change.
walk out, though, like, as soon as she starts playing, Stevie straight up, like, moves Chaz behind her because she is short and is, like, locked in on what is on stage.
Prudence, would you please describe the song that you're doing? You don't have to sing it. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. But could you describe how it sounds, how it feels, and I'll tell you how actually Slater, I like this actually. If Prudence could describe the song, and since you're the owner and the manager, could you then in response describe the light and effects that accent the song?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So we'll start with Prudence with the
Oh.
song description.
actually, the opener always is Dear Prudence by Susie and the
Oh.
Banshees.
Absolutely. Very on brand. Excellent. And what kind of like tone is it? Is it more of a faster pace, slower
It's
pace?
a slower, mostly and kind of like minor song with like a dreamy, echoey quality to it, to the guitar. A little bit of light synth to back up to bring that resonance in, and it kind of feels like you're falling through a dream.
Ooh. Slater, could you describe the effects of the house, the accent, Incinerate's performance?
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, the lights dim to a dark blue color, and it lights up on Prudence with like a purpley glow light. So it is very dreamy, very dream world. And as the song progresses, there's like little sparks of like yellow, and then it might color shift to like a gradient up and down of like lighter blues and lighter purples to darker blues and darker purples, and sort of that type of lighting scheme.
Awesome. And could I add to maybe like one of the assistant stage managers proposed some light fog from the smoke machine? That'd be okay. That kind of
Yeah,
hovers
totally.
around Prudence and the band members' feet that go, about calf high. And yeah, that way they can seem very ethereal
Yeah.
as Prudence plays. So Johnny is in the audience and he is mesmerized. He is just like Charles, you've never seen Johnny so calm yet excited at the same time and at peace. He is so locked in on Prudence that he is just like, it's like he saw Jesus or something. Like he's just like, oh my God. Like, and not like he's not like horny. He's just like this is the coolest person he's ever seen in his whole life. He's just like, and you can see him from the side, and the girl that he was talking to is like shaking his arm, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, what? And he turns his head to her, but he doesn't take his eyes off of Prudence. And where Johnny is, he's like center of the floor, but he's like probably about 50 feet away from the stage. He's not too far away from the front of the stage. He's locked in on Prudence and her performance, and the lights and the smoke and everything is just like keying him in on tunnel vision on her and the music. What do you do? Chaz.
Save your friend Chaz before I get him.
Wait, I gotta do something to Johnny?
You don't have to. I'm just asking you. That's what you see. Do you want to do anything?
Nah, he's enjoying himself.
First time he shut up all night.
Stevie, Marceline also see this as well. And Slater, I'm guessing, and you can say no, I'm guessing you're pretty focused on like managing the show and house elements on the music, right?
Yes, and also probably scanning the audience to make sure like nobody's causing fights, nobody's getting in trouble, and also I kind of want to get a general vibe of how many humans are actually in audience, because it can help me with my statistics of running shows.
That's good, because vampires got to eat. So for that, I'm gonna ask for a roll.
Oh boy!
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you a choice of 2 skills to assess this. This will be either so you can include investigation, you can include awareness, you can include I guess streetwise too. It's up to you. So out of those 3, you could choose 2: streetwise, awareness, and investigation.
I'm going to pick awareness and investigation. No, awareness and streetwise. My bad.
Yeah. Cool. So 3 for awareness, 2 for streetwise. That would be 5. So you can roll 5 d10s, and the difficulty level for this is a 2. You need 2 successes with those 5 d10s.
All right. Ooh, I got 3. I think it is. I might be misreading it.
So is it with stars?
I got 1 with stars.
Okay. Yeah. You definitely see it. Yeah, that's like a critical hit. Yeah. Yeah. So what you see is within the audience, there are approximately around 300 humans in your venue right now.
Okay.
You don't see any vampires just yet, but you weren't looking for vampires, so there could still be vampires. That would require a different type of investigation. So there's about 300 humans. But you also notice that some of them may be dangerous. There may be at least 1, if not more. Not many, like anywhere from like 1 to 5, that could be threatening.
Including Charles. No.
It may be.
It may be.
Slater doesn't know.
All right.
Yeah. Slater doesn't know. Yeah, so 1 to 5 humans are a threat. You do notice that. Out of the 300 humans, approximately 300 that are in there currently, not counting any vampires that could be in there, other than you, Marceline, and Prudence.
Okay, noted.
So that's troublesome to know that the threats.
Can I make the executive decision to say that the members of my security team are also vampires?
Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I would like to, excuse me, take note of the potential vibes I'm getting off and like try to go to like my head of security and say, hey, like there's maybe a few people in here tonight that got past security who shouldn't have.
So this guy's his name's Kenny, and he has Billy right next to him. Billy was the doorman, and Kenny's in a suit, and he also has one of those like wire earpieces in, and he has like slick, greasy black hair slicked to the back, and he has a mustache, like a fuzzy black mustache, and he looks at you and he goes, "Hey boss, what is everything right? Is there something wrong? Should I tell everybody to get the fuck out of here right now?"
Nothing wrong at this moment, but I'm getting some weird feelings.
You want me to go beat some ass right now? Do you want me to like take somebody and just like take my ring hand and just shove it in their nose and just rip out their throat? Very cleansely, of course, professionally.
Yeah,
I'll do that for you, boss.
I know. I'm so glad you're enthusiastic about your work. However, I think we need to keep a low profile. It might be that kind of threat, if you know what I mean.
Oh. And he looks at Billy, and Billy goes, do you mean the SI? And Kenny looks back. He's like, yeah, boss, do you mean the SI?
Yes, I mean the SI.
They're here right now. Oh, my. What? And Billy goes, shh, boss, don't, chill. He goes, I'm sorry. You're right. So I should probably go get a lot of reinforcements, is what you're saying.
Well, let's not go overboard with it. It seems okay right now, but be on standby.
Okay, so I'll just be on standby. All right. I could do that for you, boss. I'll be on standby for you. I'll keep eyes open, ears open. Okay, all right. Billy, you do the same. He goes, yeah, boss. So Billy goes back out and scans the floor. All right, so your security team knows. They seem kind of like buffoons, but they at least are on your side and they know about the SI, which is also known as the Second Inquisition, audience. Marceline, you notice Prudence just slaying her show. She's never looked better.
I've moved into a couple of my more fast-paced songs, and there's like a weird mosh of goth kids in the middle of the floor, and so it's just gentle, but it's great.
Marceline, you're about 10 feet away from this gentle
Why
goth
aren't
kid,
I at the
scene
merch
kid, mosh
table?
pit. Well, you gotta do something about it. Oh, yeah, I think you're muted, Prudence.
Oh.
Why
aren't I at the? I figured I'd be at the merch table.
You are currently. We're not, but maybe that's your thought to get back to the merch table. Maybe if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because
okay,
I've done merch before. I know what I'm doing.
Cool. So you go back to the merch
Boyfriend's in
table.
a band.
Yeah. So you go back to the merch table. Okay. And
she's kind of just like used to this environment. Like she knows, like she sees kind of like the whole like what we discussed when we were creating her. She's still kind of dumb about like the Inquisition, but she's slowly picking up on it, and she kind of understands like Prudence's like charisma, like how she, I guess, temptress like to like how the fans are acting. Like she's kind of used to that. Like she kind of knows, like expects it. So nothing's off to her. She's just kind of vibing.
Awesome. You can go ahead and check Discord, Marceline. Okay. Excellent. Stevie, what do you notice? What do you do as you notice Chaz kind of moving his head back from Prudence and the rest of Incinerate, and on Johnny, who's just like in a trance state staring at Prudence. And Chaz he's just kind of standing there by himself. I mean, granted, there's a lot of people on the floor, but there's no one that he seems like he knows that's around him.
That from Stevie.
Yeah. I moved him out of the way so I could see Prudence. So he is standing directly behind me, which is maybe stressing me out again with the school-related breath. But also he's taller now, so maybe she's like, maybe it isn't his breath that is what she's noticing, but maybe like the way he smells or something. But
Chaz is into everything that's going on. I think he likes the music. He is he's not angry to see Stevie. He's not he's, let's just say he's enjoying himself. And also he's thinking, oh, a cover of a Beatles song. I wonder if her name is Prudence. But he's like super into it. He's looking back at the mosh pit and he's like, if only I were 10 years younger. And then like his knee pops. And he goes, jeez.
Does Johnny look like he's like just vibing? Like he doesn't seem like he's gonna like move, right?
He's starting to move. He's starting to walk forward towards the stage very slowly. But he's going in between people, and he looks like someone's pulling on him like an imaginary string towards the audience, towards the stage.
Stevie has not done this since she was probably 16 or 17, but she like kind of turns around somewhat suddenly and like taps on Chaz's forearm and then points at his friend because it's loud. It's your boy. He's being weird.
My mentor, and
that is a boy.
Chaz is Chaz does appear to be 25, but he's actually 34.
Yeah, 34.
And he has the energy of a 17-year-old. As you probably already can guess.
Those guys suck in real life.
Thanks, Jay. So Johnny's about 20 feet away from the stage, from like where Prudence is performing, and he's still slowly moving forward.
I missed you too. Go get him, please.
Go get
It's like a little like. Stevie's just gonna go instead.
She points at Johnny, and I see it, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Prudence sees Johnny too as Prudence is performing as well, like mid-song.
Oh no!
You see this 6 foot tall, bowl cut man walking towards and you see it too, Slater.
Okay.
Keep in mind the information that you know, Slater.
How before anything happens. Chaz is gonna try and like not run up but like make my way through the crowd and like in front of him,
okay,
and be like, hey Johnny, what's up, Johnny.
So to get to him in on time, Chaz, I'm gonna have you do a roll.
Okay.
In this you can combine your athletics with your awareness for this on dodging people and getting through people. Okay. So that's 1 for athletics, 1 for awareness. So that's 2 d10s. You need 1 success to get to Johnny on time before he reaches the stage and possibly comes in contact with Prudence.
2 d10s. 2. Here we go. And I rolled an unnatural. It's not 20s, so I got a 20.
A total of
of 20. It's an 8 and a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So that's 2 successes. So you make it to Johnny before he reaches the stage. What do you do?
And
You're able
I
to grab him.
I try to like pull him away from the audience, like how you, if you're at a show with a friend, you're trying to like get them out so we can find the bathroom together. Maybe I'm just trying to like guide him out of the crowd.
And you can't because that, at least not easily, because that goth mild mosh pit is right behind you now, since you're that close to the stage.
Here's in some ingenuity. I just go like, hey Johnny, we're at a show. We might as well make the most of it. And I push him in the mosh pit.
Johnny gets shoved into the mosh pit.
Yeah.
And he's not pushing on anybody. He's just getting pushed. And he's still staring at Prudence as she is shredding on stage. And he gets pushed around. And he gets pushed one time so hard that he ends up over to what would be, for facing the stage, house right. All the way over to the right.
Okay.
Near where Slater was walking. And he falls down, and his face is literally at Slater's boots. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, Slater, I am so sorry. Hi, so while I have you," and he grabs onto Slater's ankles, could I ask you if I could meet Prudence right after the show, please? I have $300 in my pocket.
Chaz makes his way over to where he saw Johnny go, like, hey, he fell. Let's get him up.
And this song is called Death March.
Death March.
Oh, fuck.
Johnny tries to sing with the song, but he's doing terribly. Death March, yeah. It's just terrible.
Johnny, you know this song?
My God.
I don't know this guy. You're my key to happiness. Yeah, because you can help me meet Prudence. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Slater,
First of all,
don't listen to this
my
man.
ankle.
I'm sorry. He lets go immediately. And he gets on his knees and he's just like looking at you and putting his hands together. Could I please meet Prudence after the show? Pretty please. You can even bring this strange man that I know nothing of. If that'll help.
You know, I got this, Charles. Don't worry.
Okay.
Johnny, do you happen to be a Morrissey fan?
Well, my friend gave me Meet Is Murder on vinyl, like 10 years ago. And I haven't listened to it since. I've listened to like 3 songs. I thought it had Please, Please, Please Let Me Get What I Want. And that one song that was in 500 Days of Summer of like, you know, To Die by Your Side, Such a Heavenly Way to Die. I thought it had those songs. And when he gave it to me, I was like, wow, cool. But then I found out it wasn't those songs. And all it is just Morrissey going, and I'm like, I want to like this because I know
I'm going to stop you.
Like
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. So no.
Yeah,
but
you can meet Prudence.
But I want to. What? I can meet Prudence?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Thank you. And he starts kissing Slater's boots.
All right, enough of that. Enough. Get your ass up, please.
I'm sorry. I stand up. What do I do after the show? Where do I go?
You know what? I'll find you.
Okay, I will be very findable. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'll die happy after this. If I could meet her, I would be so happy to die afterwards. My life. I don't need another PhD. Thank you so much. And he turns around and hugs Chaz really tightly and really, really hard. Cracks a couple cracks, gives him a nice cracking on his back. Oh, we're gonna meet Prudence, dude.
Oh, that actually felt pretty good.
Oh shit, dude. You should tell Stevie because it seems like you guys were flirting a lot, and that'll probably she'll think you're cool because you have connections to meet Prudence.
Steve and I were.
I know you like
flirting.
her. I know you do.
Nah,
yeah,
we're
you were
just, like-
flirting. Yeah, whatever. Play
just-
fighting. I know you're flirting.
We've known each other a while. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like
Okay.
it's just
Sure.
like an old friend. It was-
Oh yeah, old friend.
Mm.
You're flirting. Yeah, bro. It's okay, man. Dude, it's okay. You don't have to deny it. I know you're flirting. you may not even know in your subconscious, but your id. I have a doctoral in psychology, so I know there's some things that you're not ready to know yourself, but because
Remind
of
me what
childhood.
the specifics of what.
So we all deal with childhood trauma, and like, especially us as like, self-identifying
This is
guys.
exactly
like,
what I came to the
we
show
have
for.
problems with our fathers, so then we have to keep down these feelings because we are afraid that we'll be like ridiculed for it by our fathers in real life. Even though,
Wasn't your other doctorate in pottery?
yeah. Do you want to come see my pots?
Dr.
Anyway, we're gonna
Potter.
stop bringing up my PhDs
Dr.
and
Potter.
start thinking about Prudence and go talk to Stevie and let her know we're going to meet Prudence after the show. Also, where's that blue hair girl? She was pretty cool. Like, let's have her come. Let's all have a Prudence party if Prudence is cool with it. And Slater, of course. Slater's like the boss.
The young one?
Well, I mean, they're all young. They'll do look really young, actually. Isn't that weird? We're like, we gotta be at least 10 years older than all of them.
I wouldn't say they're young. I would say they're timeless.
I feel like you mean something else when you say that. I have 2 PhDs. You can't fool me.
You also have 2 peaches. Put those away.
He looks like really like he thought he had 2 peaches. Like, I do? No, I don't. Anyway, look. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'm going to try to round everybody up so we can be findable by Slater. Go find Stevie.
Okay. All right.
All right.
We're just
ready?
friends, by the way. Just to.
Yeah. You know what?
We
That's
bust
what you
each
want to
other's
be.
balls. We look like I got broken. A security guard, Slater, had to break us up because they thought we were fighting.
Bro, look.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since you and Janie broke up, okay? Janie and you wasn't meant to be. And I know you held on for that for a long time. But Janie's moved on, and that's okay. And you can move on. It's okay. So don't feel any pressure, but just allow yourself to be happy. Okay? Take it from a double doctor.
I have moved on. I'm getting PhD.
I mean, you know in the way I mean, bud. So go find Stevie.
Okay, you need to go too.
Okay, cool. Ready, break. So he leaves. The camera goes back to Marceline at the merch table. And Marceline, could you describe the merch table for us, please?
So it's like a fold-out table. It's a black, like, but it's like, it has like lace on it. Like, there's like an aesthetic to it. There's like fairy lights all over. Obviously, like, there's shirts. There's even like shorts, some hats. What other things would you like to sell?
Billy comes up and he goes, "Hey, I know I'm working, but can I get a double XL incinerate shirt, please? Can I get the yellow one?"
No, we don't have yellow.
Okay, whatever you have that's double XL, I'll take it.
We have this Men Suck shirt.
I'll take that.
Okay. Here you go.
$25. Here you go. Here's some cash.
Here you go.
And it's exactly $25. And as he's just kind of like stuffing the shirt in his pocket. He looks at Marceline. He's like, "Hey, so Slater talked to us, and I just want you to know too that there may be a hunter here, or more."
Does Prudence know?
No, we can't tell Prudence yet because Prudence is still performing. But
Can you tell her in ear?
I'm not allowed to bother Prudence when she's performing. But the show is going to be over pretty soon. So, like, in the meantime, like, you need to keep an eye out, too. Like,
Okay.
Me and the rest of the security guards, we're, like, looking out for anybody that looks suspicious.
I don't know what to look for.
Someone that may have steaks or garlic or crosses or any kind of religious symbols. I heard that it's not just crosses. It's if anybody has a strong conviction in any religion and a symbol that's physical, that can kill us. Also, weird, stinky, lukewarm water called holy water.
Gross.
Or silver bullets, or just a gun. Like if you see anybody with a gun, that's probably not a good sign.
Your security.
Yep.
Did any of this come through?
Not yet, but Slater knows there's at least one person. Slater's got a good eye.
Slater's gonna fire you guys.
Well, hold on. I think that Slater would fire us if they thought, like, if somebody got killed under our watch. Yeah, definitely fire us. But like, nothing bad has happened yet.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay, well, if you see anybody, let me know.
You
And
enjoy that shirt. Wear it proudly.
Thanks. I'll put it on right now. And he puts on over his security guard shirt.
You need to
And
know
it's-
people that you're security
says-
also, so please.
Men suck. He's like, all right, well, I'll just, and he pulls it off under the sleeves over,
Yeah.
and he pulls the front, so the front's showing, but it's just hanging off his neck, and it says men suck, but
Okay, good.
security in big letters on the back.
You look
Prudence, you are finishing your last song of the night. Describe the finale as it ends, please.
So I'm up on stage and I've kind of waved my band members off stage for this last song. We've done our this is the encore actually.
Nice.
And I come out with my like a different guitar. It's not acoustic, but it's got a little more of a resonant sound. And this is a song I wrote a long time ago. It's about becoming your true self and being able to break free from the standards of the world around you and become who you want to be.
You hear Johnny go, I love you, Prudence!
Shut up and listen.
Sorry!
Glaring daggers, and I'm just kind of like,
I love her.
and yeah, it's imagine if I'm Like a Bird by Natalie Imbruglia, or no, what was her name? Nelly Furtado.
Ooh.
I'm like her.
Yeah. Was
Oh, I'm
dark
not muted.
and gloomy.
That's all right.
It was good. It was great. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
I liked it.
With a lot more like dark toned song like to it, but still the same kind of messaging behind it. Yeah. That's it.
And then you hear this, like a beat of silence. And then everybody knows that that was the end of the song. And then you hear an uproar of applause. Just, "Wah!" So many, like the hundreds of people are clapping for you and just worshiping you. And yeah. And you see, people chanting, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm like a bat.
Oh, wait, hold on. As the GM, I just want to make sure I understand. You're like, did you change to a bat?
No.
Or you like a bat? You're saying you're like a bat.
Oh no!
Got it.
Like
Just
I
wanna
was
make sure.
making a joke that was like, this song is like comparable, same kind of like slow vibes as I'm Like a Bird, but anyway. Except
Johnny goes, I got it.
Yeah.
You mean
And he-
Dash did?
It's not a cover.
He's my
Yes.
avatar for now. So okay, yeah, just the audience goes wild and is clapping and just hollering and just worshiping you and the rest of your band. And the lights go down and you all can take a bow and there's enough light for you to exit the stage and go back to the green room. Do you do so, Prudence?
Yeah. I throw a few dried roses that come from like behind the kit and toss the set list off stage and thank you all for coming and
Lights come back up
forget-
for you to talk.
Oh no. I'm like from the ether as
Oh,
like,
got
the
it.
last
Lights go back down.
Smoke is billowing in to kind of like mask our exit, and I'm a little backlit. Thank you all so much for coming in. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to follow us on socials, and have a delicious night.
Woo! Excellent. The lights kind of dim back up in their regular house lights. And Slater, you can see Johnny standing by himself, and he's just like slack-jawed, just staring where Prudence was. And his eyes start to turn towards you from his peripheral. And he goes, You
Okay.
found me.
Yeah, I did. It wasn't that hard. You're not Waldo.
I'm Johnny.
Thank you for telling me that again. You know what? You stay right here.
Okay.
I will be right back to make sure that everything's good in the green room.
Cool.
And yeah, I will be right back.
Can I bring my friends? Like Chaz, Charles, and his the old time friend he's flirting with, Stevie. And could you ask Marceline to come too? She's pretty cool. The merch girl.
Yeah, I will ask all those things. Give me a few minutes.
I'll
and
ask
be right
them. You
back.
do your thing. I'll do that.
Okay.
You do that. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. I got it. Okay, cool. So Johnny runs after the others to go talk to him about the green room meeting with Prudence.
I'm going to very nervously walk into Prudence's green room and listen, I know how you feel about men. This one is not a Morrissey fan though. So
Is he alone?
well, he wants to bring his friends and also Marceline for some reason. But I think we can spare the other two humans that he wants to bring. But we can figure that out.
Two minutes.
Okay, I will go. I'll go grab everyone, and I will walk back out into the show floor, if you will, and come on.
So you gather the four. Do Johnny definitely goes? Does Stevie, Chaz, and Marceline go too? Does Stevie, Chaz, and Marceline go to the green room too? With Johnny and Slater to meet Prudence?
Chaz is hesitant, but he's also like, I am still haven't quite pinned down what I'm going to do for my thesis. Maybe I can... fuck it. Let's just go backstage. Let's
Marceline?
meet some new people.
Marceline takes the lockbox with the money and then puts a "be right back" sign. Like scurries off. She takes her job very seriously.
Very nice.
I guess
So-
Slater is talking to them, and I feel weirdly responsible for Chaz and Johnny now.
Weirdly.
The echo. Love it.
Weirdly.
I'm all powerful. Obviously, my voice must echo.
The reverb. Yeah.
So the three humans and Marceline follow Slater to the green room where Prudence is. And you arrive at the door, and Slater is now at the door of the green room with the four behind Slater.
Gonna knock on the door. I assume it's probably like slightly open or something. It's gonna
A little cracked, yeah.
little push in. Hey, here's the people.
Open the door.
Marceline just barges in.
The lighting in the room has changed, and there's like shrouded, like gauzy fabric over every lighting source that throws off like the deep reds and purples and there's a dark, like, kind of gauzy shroud over the vanity in the room that puts off a, like, intense light from the back, and I'm backlit once again.
Ooh. And Johnny goes, "You look so cool. I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you, Prudence." And he bows down, and he like literally like is on his knees, and he bows and has his head to the ground. "Thank you for meeting me. It's such an honor.
Yes.
You were amazing. Do you know how like incredible you are on stage?
I'm aware.
You like I've never seen someone so incredibly cool and good at music and looks so cool and just is everything that like I want to be around always and forever. Do you know that? You probably do.
I do. I also know that the adoration of men does nothing for me. Who are your friends?
I am nothing compared to you. Oh, this is Charles. Not Xavier. What was your last name, Charles? Dawson?
I'm flattered that you would call me
Like,
Charles Xavier.
You're going to be Dr. Darling.
Darling, yeah.
That's right.
Charles Darling.
God. Sorry. And this is Stevie or Stephanie? Stevie, right? Oh, I can't hear. Oh, you do that cool thing where you like move
I'm
your mouth,
Stevie
but
Cole.
you can't
That
say
was an
anything.
amazing
Oh,
show.
it was. And this is Marceline, but you probably already know who Marceline is.
Mommy.
Johnny, whatever your name is.
Mommy?
You were speaking.
Aren't you like
A
2 years
lot.
older than her?
Stevie's just gonna put a hand on Johnny's shoulder on the ground.
Did anyone bring a gag with this man?
Oh, you can totally.
Johnny-
Marceline just hands over like a rag.
Right, in the mouth. Is there something I can do for you people today?
Marceline, you can do that if you want it. You can gag me.
She shoves it in his mouth.
Oh.
I go over to Stevie
My dog.
and I'm like, this is more Johnny's thing, I think.
What?
It's a little, I don't know how I feel about this. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Not good.
Not good? You want to like, maybe like,
Yeah.
Yes, I think you should leave, especially since you think that you're having a private conversation in my
I'm
private
so
room.
sorry.
Oh my God,
I
you-
don't. I met this man, and she gestures at Johnny. At the beginning of your set, this man I have not seen in 10 years or so. It's been a lot, and you don't need to know the story of my life. We're just gonna excuse ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you want us to take him with us, or? She gestures at Johnny.
I look at Marceline. Do you have any interest in playing with this thing? As I look at him on his knees with a gag in his mouth.
I
Oh.
I whisper to Stevie, okay, we have to get the fuck out of here. This isn't, I don't know him like that.
Okay,
You have to know I
Hear
don't know
us.
him like
Let's
this.
just go.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Sorry to bother you.
You can leave me here with them. It's okay.
She leans
you guys
into
can...
like Slater and Prudence, be like, "How hungry are you guys?
Marceline,
Did you say?
How hungry are you?"
quiet.
Oh.
I could
can
go
order...
for a burger.
I can order Uber Eats for everybody. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. Hey,
That would be a
Chaz,
lovely
Stevie,
tribute.
why don't you get out of
Put
here?
the gag back in.
I was saying that it takes out that you two can leave, and I'll hang out with these three awesome people, and go have fun. Go like have a drink together. Is
Stop
that right?
talking.
Right,
Okay. we'll
Oh,
do
I'm not
that.
staying for
this
Bye.
I'll stay
Stop.
here. You go do your thing.
Good
I
seeing
got
you,
you, bud.
Slater.
Yeah, no, I'm not staying for this,
Again,
whatever this is. I'm also gonna leave.
Don't blame you.
So Chaz, Stevie, and Slater all leave.
Yeah.
What do you do, Prudence? Do you stay or leave?
I stay.
What do you do, Marceline?
I stay. I follow Prudence forever. So.
Okay, cool. So Johnny looks at Marceline. He goes, Marceline, can I talk to you for a minute? Like over here?
Whatever you can say in front of me, you can say in front of Prudence.
Oh, I'm not saying go away, Prudence. I'm just saying, like, can you sit next to me and can we chat?
I don't want to sit next to you. I want to sit next to Prudence.
All right, well, can we chat?
No.
Speak,
Just talk.
boy.
Oh.
Man.
What are you trying to say?
Can you do me a favor and, like, look in the mirror? Can we, like, look in the mirror together? Like, take a selfie. It's a mirror selfie. I got my phone here. I was thinking like a mirror
Prudence?
selfie.
The vibes. Not
what,
having it.
Yeah, what vibes am I getting?
Oh, I
at
got a
this
new
point?
bubble match. Sweet. And a hinge match.
I take his phone from him.
Yes. Hey. Oh, you're going to take the selfie. Oh, you'll take it of us, me and Marceline. Right.
And I kind of like
Marceline, what's that on your
forcefully
neck?
slam it into the wall. You asked for my attention. You have it.
Prudence, I just have to say that I am very honored that you would touch me. But right now, my attention is on Marceline.
I don't like you.
Well,
And he doesn't break his gaze with Prudence. But he's not in the same trance that he was. He's very intense and focused on Prudence. And he wants to turn towards Marceline. He goes,
Marceline,
Prudence, could you please let me go? And I will get back to you give you the attention you deserve. But right now, I think Marceline's calling to me.
No, I'm not.
Purposefully
No.
calling to me.
No.
vouch
not-
that Uber Eats.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to... What do you want?
Yeah, order.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's your phone that's smashed up against the wall.
Oh,
Broken.
sorry. Damn.
With your hand.
Well, I can Venmo you
in it.
then. Or PayPal, whichever you have. But I need to talk to Marceline before
Why
we
do you keep
eat.
talking to me?
Before you eat, I need to talk to Marceline.
No. And I like snap his wrist in my hand at this point. I'm suspicious. And I kind of take the other hand and push the gag back into his mouth.
Oh,
You asked
it's just
for-
my own hand this time. I can't fist my own mouth.
I can fist it
Prudence.
for you.
Thanks for breaking my wrist. With that said, well, I'll just say that drastic times call for drastic measures. And out of his coat, he pulls out a wooden stake. And he looks at Marceline. And he dives towards you to stake your chest. And what do you do?
Oh God.
Johnny's going for you.
Am I
After
still
him.
holding one of his arms?
Yeah, but he's close. He's not far enough. He's within reach. While his broken wrist is being held by Prudence, he's within reach of going for that stake towards Marceline.
have to
What do you do,
remember.
Marceline? You're being attacked by a vampire hunter.
She karate chops him.
Okay,
I'm trying to look up my abilities.
so you want to?
so
Okay,
that's
do you want
the only thing that popped in my head.
Okay, so you want to karate chop him? Okay,
She's
so
like,
for this,
She like kicked
um,
at him.
you
like-
can go. You can mix. So I'm going to your character sheet. You can mix melee, and you can mix. I'll say survival. So it's 2 for melee, 2 for survival. So what are you trying to do? You're because the stake is going right for your chest, and he is within
Yeah.
reach. So are you trying to counter the attack? Karate chop the arm with the stake?
I'm trying to like break his arm to like that's holding like
Drop the stake.
Yeah.
The stake. Oh, the wooden stake. Okay, cool.
and then like kicking
So-
him, like getting him away.
Cool. So that's a 2 and a 2. So you're gonna roll
Okay.
4 d10s, and the 4 d10s you need 2 successes.
No, I
Wow.
only got 1 success.
So you miss. The wooden stake goes right to your chest, and it pierces the skin, but it's on the right side of your chest
She kicks
is
her
not-
leg up.
in the heart.
Whereas-
But the stake is in you, and go ahead and remove 2 healths.
She kicks her leg up in defense where
Okay,
his
so you're gonna go for another attack. So
nether regions are.
Okay, so you're gonna do firearm, or sorry, melee and another survival for this. This is 2 and 2, 2d10s, and for this you also need 2 successes. So 4d10s, 2 successes.
I would like to go in for the bite.
Awesome. If
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so you kick in the balls. You have a stake in your chest on the right side, not in your heart. Prudence is gonna go in for the bite. Okay, so going for the bite, Johnny's neck, who must be a part of the Second Inquisition secretly with his 2 PhDs. Prudence, you're going in for the bite.
Damn, I really didn't take anything physical. I might have to mess with this a little bit.
So for this, you're just gonna go straight in for the bite, like a standard bite attack. Nothing special.
Actually, I'm going to. Yes, standard. Nothing special. I kind of like using the arm that I have in my grip, the broken wrist. I pull his shoulder towards me and like using my forearm to kind of push his head to the side.
Okay, so for this, the only things I can see that makes sense for this at the moment are your survival and your drive, which would give you 3d10s total.
What about an awareness?
Okay, yeah, let's also... No, I like that. Let's add awareness. So that would add another 2. So 3, 2, so 5. So in that case, I'm going to say you need at least 2 successes to bite Johnny.
Okay. Wait. What is up with these dice?
Oh, you got the vampire dice? Okay.
Huey has the vampire dice.
Oh, it's a vampire dice. So those are like tricky for regular dice. The blank sides are failure. The ones with just a cross, like just a cross without stars, are 6 through 9, or that would be a success. And the cross with stars is like a critical hit. That's a 10. So that's the way those work. Yeah.
3 successes.
So 3 successes. So you bite Johnny on the neck. While you're biting him, I need you to decide what kind of bite is it. Is it a bite where you're like, obviously it's a self-defense bite because he's attacking you too, so you're trying to kill him, but what kind of kill? Are you sucking his blood up all dry to where he's dead, or are you gonna turn him?
Oh. Dead.
Dead? Okay,
Or
so while...
I could turn him into a ghoul, or...
Yeah, that's up to you, or a subject. And that could be like a bite and put it in the fridge for later.
Marceline, what do you think? Are you hungry?
I'm a bit hungry, but this kind of hurts.
That eating blood would help
Yeah.
heal you.
Yeah,
So,
I would like to eat.
so Johnny's being bit by Prudence. Ah!
And I take his wrist and shove it into his mouth and actually intend to use it as a gag this time, and I'm holding him to me.
So Marceline, do you go in for the other side of his neck? Okay, so
Might as well.
both Prudence and Marceline are sucking Johnny dry, and sucking
In the back room? God damn! Sorry.
in the back room, sucking
Coming from
Johnny
a
dry,
lesbian.
sucking him dry. You notice that he had another stake in his coat. He also had what was it? Like several silver bullets, and like he was ready to kill you all. There's something in his wallet where it states his information that he is in fact an agent of the Second Inquisition, and his real name is Rick, not Johnny. And yeah, you notice that while you're just having your supper, no need for Uber Eats, you sucked Johnny dry, and Johnny is now dead on the floor, bloodless.
How did
And
you get in here?
Marceline, go ahead and add your health back, and the you heal, and the stake just kind of like pops itself out after you got your blood filled.
I'm sick of these groupies.
I pass you the same handkerchief from earlier. And in a practiced code, I go to the side of the wall and I do like a secret knock to call for someone to come clean this shit up.
So you hear a knock, back the same kind of knock, and it's Billy. It goes, so what? Oh,
How the fuck did he get in here?
I thought-
a man.
I'm sorry.
B, Second Inquisition.
I
Fully
so
weaponized.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You want me to quit? I'll quit if you want me to quit.
I want you to fix this problem to the extent that the Second Inquisition will have no inkling that it will. Well, he came here to see us.
Right. Yeah, he did a good job of getting back, and like he got into the green room with you. Damn. And you didn't know him before tonight. Wow.
Bring me Slater.
Okay, right away. Do you want me to take this garbage out? He points at Johnny's body.
That's why you're here.
Rick's body. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So he slings Johnny's corpse on his shoulder.
Discreetly.
Yeah. Yes. There's a garbage bag. Do you want me to put him in that?
Just wait. Bring Slater first. Just put it down.
Okay, so he drops Johnny back down. Johnny falls back to the forest corpse. He runs out to go get Slater. Reaches Slater. He goes, boss, Prudence is very justifiably mad. They killed someone that was from the Second Inquisition that was here. I think he was known as Johnny. He was with that Chaz guy and that Stevie person. They all, remember those three? They came in together. But it was him. Johnny was the Second Inquisition agent. He was hunting us, Slater. I'm so sorry. And also Prudence wants you.
Thank you for that synopsis.
I have a daughter. She's a vampire too, but I'm just saying I provide for someone forever because she won't age.
Billy, you're not the one who let this person in. Marceline was.
Oh, okay. Whew. Good to know.
I was followed.
Okay, but are Stevie and Charles still in the building?
Yes, they're still here. Do you want me to get them for you?
Oh, absolutely not. They don't need to know what's going to happen to their friend.
Oh, he's dead. Like, Prudence and Marceline sucked him dry. On the neck. On the neck.
You don't have to say it like that. How many times do I have to tell you? You don't have to say it like that.
Drank his blood? I don't mean it in a weird way. I just mean it in like a proper, normal vampire killing someone by drinking their blood. You know, like we do.
We're all having this conversation.
Anyway, I will, Billy, I will call you for cleanup, again later. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will go back there now.
Sounds good. So you go back there, Slater, and now you're at the door, and you see Prudence and Marceline in there, and they have blood all over their mouths, and they're wiping it up off their faces, and dead Johnny's on the ground, bloodless.
Well, he wasn't a fan of Morrissey, so...
This is not how I intended to spend this evening. Cleaning up after, frankly, how? And how many more? Aren't you running security? Aren't you monitoring these problems?
Prudence, of course I am. This person was followed in by the other two humans who Marceline let in. Well,
I let
to be
one
fair.
in.
Yes, to be
One
fair.
in. And she was a pretty
Marceline-
lady. And I'm weak of pretty ladies.
Prudence, you taught her well. Okay. That's all I have to say about that.
The rest of the band members come up to the dressing room, and they see Johnny on the ground, and they heard that he was a part of the Second Inquisition. And the drummer goes, Prudence, what the fuck? Like, How did someone come in that was from the Second Inquisition to our show tonight? What the fuck? This is like the third time that's happened this year. And you, Slater, how did you let this happen? Do you not want us to perform at your show, your venue?
First of all, I didn't let them in. Second of all, they were let in by somebody else.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you the manager and the owner of this place? So you're just going to pass the responsibility off to someone else, huh, Slater? Huh? Well, you know what? You know what a band needs is a drummer. And you know what? I quit. I'm done. That's right. Y'all heard it. Yep. Michael, am done playing for Incinerate. And he drops his drumsticks.
Where?
Don't you worry about it. Have fun with your solo career, Prudence. I'm out of here.
Prudence is the band.
He walks away and
no. Out. There's no way there's a man in my band. Also,
and
hold
the
on.
bass player who
I was gonna say, I'm like, there's a man.
No, wait. This person can't have been a man.
Yeah.
This Michael is short for Michaela, and just like Stevie is short for Stephanie, and then the bass player who looks a lot like the goth lady in Sandman comes up, Death, and she's like, yeah, I think I'm done too. And she pulls her bass guitar off. I really don't want to be killed at my job, and I need somewhere else safer to work. So good luck, Prudence. I hope we're still friends after this.
Isn't this like a normal thing?
Bye.
You guys are vampires.
Marceline, you're missing the point.
And and finally the keyboardist, Rachel, comes up, and Rachel's like, I kind of go where Michaela goes.
Yes,
so,
we'll reconvene in 300
okay,
years.
I would totally be up.
It's
Okay,
fine.
great. That's a good time. 300 years. I'll see you then.
Take care of yourself.
Can I still? All right, DM me. All right, bye. So the three of them walk away, and now Prudence is
Marceline,
bandless.
You have almost single-handedly broken up. Who are you, Yoko?
I didn't do anything.
We've been working on this. You have to be a better judge of character. You must pay attention, especially when speaking to a man.
I didn't talk to any men.
Anyone who is a woman, man, humans are dangerous to us. We need them to survive.
I forget that I am not one.
You'd better start remembering, or you won't be anything anytime soon. Sometime soon. Slater, how do we fix this problem?
Well, I guess I can add more security.
No, I'm talking about the dead Second Inquisition inside of your club that I will deny killing. I think that we should set him on fire. I know someone down at the morgue. However, we cannot erase the fact that Second Inquisition was here and now is dead. They will know.
So the venue's pretty clear. The way back to Chaz, you're worried, at least comes to your mind that you're worried about what Johnny's up to. What do you do?
Hey, I'm worried about what Johnny's up to.
What do you
Why?
do?
Last time you saw him, he was being gagged.
Like,
Into it.
it was intense.
He was definitely
yeah,
consenting.
I didn't know that you needed to know that much about what your mentor's into.
I didn't. That's the thing. That seems so, like, this is a bit of a. Should I be worried? Should I check
I have to
on
be
him,
right
you think?
back. Like
That's okay.
800 times.
That's okay. That's okay.
My dog's evil.
Go for it.
Should be worried that we're gonna look extremely bad because he sucks. Also,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
like, never mind.
No. Say it. So what was it?
There is no we. Why? What are you? It was great running into you. What do you want to go see where this man is? Do you want to leave him? Like,
I mean, he's a grown man, right? He's fine.
yeah, he very aggressively was like, "Why don't you go with Stevie?" So I feel like he thinks he's gonna get to fuck Prudence, which simply cannot be true based on the vibes that I was getting in that room. So
He was like in a trance almost. He needed that.
yeah, it was
Um,
weird. I mean, like,
So
she's
Do you want to
really
get like
hot.
you want a beer or something?
So
right
this
now?
is happening like earlier in time, like around the same time that Johnny was attacking
Getting murdered.
Marceline and
Oh,
getting
okay.
murdered, and you hear a blood curdling scream, Chaz and Stevie, and it's Johnny.
He's
Chaz.
fine. He's fine.
It didn't sound like a kinky one. It sounded like he's getting hurt badly.
Mm,
Do we see Slater?
do we see Slater?
Oh yeah,
Slater-
prior to, yeah, you would probably.
Yeah, you do see Slater. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fine. If there's a problem, Slater would be there. It's their venue.
Yeah, like Slater. Slater seems to handle their shit pretty well.
Yeah. They're so cool. They're so cool.
Like
They're so cool.
I respect Slater. Like they demanded my respect.
Yeah, that's
think,
what I mean
immediately.
too. I respect them.
Yeah.
Slater, you see these two humans that were with a man from the Second Inquisition talking around. And then, as we've told earlier story, you don't check on them yet, but you do notice that, and you remember that they were with a man who is a vampire hunter.
Mhm.
And they
Bring
came
them
with
to
him.
me.
So before you do have to go back into the dressing room to talk to Prudence and see the band leave, but that is noted that you saw that in your head.
They-
We probably see Slater head that way, and we're like, "Oh, it's fine."
Oh yeah, it's fine. They got it. They pulled me away from you because they thought we were fighting.
What?
Yeah.
And Slater, you also have a headset that you can talk to all the security guards at the same time.
I just want a quick note to my security. Don't let them leave.
The curly blonde guy and his like goth friend.
Yeah, those two.
Okay, right. This is Billy. If you didn't remember, so
Thanks, Billy.
Okay, I'll make sure they won't leave. Okay,
Thank you, Billy.
You're a hero. So, Billy goes and does his thing, and while Slater goes back to the dressing room to do the scene that we just went over with Prudence and the band leaving, he goes up to Chaz and Stevie, and he's very tall. He's like 6'8", and he crosses his arms like, "Where do you think you two are going?"
Billy, how are you?
I'm fine.
You seem a lot
You
more
all-
stressed out than you were earlier.
You seem a little more not cool than you were earlier.
Well, that's
Hey.
rude. I've had 3 beers. I don't think I'm that much less cool.
Oh, really? Well,
She's
maybe you're
the
just
exact
acting.
same
Chaz,
as she
it's
would-
Chaz. It's because Chaz is here. That's
Hey,
all.
she's the exact
So-
same as she was when she walked in. The same amount of cool.
So we're gonna stay here for a little while. Just so you know, you two have to stay here for a little while until Slater says it's okay to leave.
Well, can we
Slater
go to the
specifically-
wants
bar?
to stay.
And you see the old band members that just quit walk out the door. The 3 all-female band members walk out the door, and they leave. He goes, "I'll see you later. Bye."
Hey,
You know,
Prudence.
You did great. That's not
Oh,
Prudence.
she's not-
It's
that's not.
it's-
You're.
Oh, it's not.
You
He's
don't
like,
know how
do you
to
not-
solve
do you
it.
not-
Wait,
Do you
don't know
not
how to
remember
solve it.
who the Prudence is? Do you not remember like the amazing voice that was leading
Do
Incinerate?
all women look the
How
same
do
to
you-
you, Chaz?
What? Yeah, Chaz. Do all women look the same to you?
Billy.
Yes.
Billy, don't pile on. You don't know him.
You know what? I know that you can't leave.
That's fine. Do I look like I'm trying to leave? She like gets herself comfortable on the stool at the bar.
You know what? Let's take a walk. You two come with me right now.
Billy, I want a drink.
Here.
You can put the
And he
drink
goes.
in your hand.
He reaches behind the bar, and he pulls out a natty light, and he cracks it open and gives it to Chaz.
Thank you. Can I have another one from my friend Steve here?
I don't want that.
Can I have another one for myself?
There's only White Claw back there. That was the last natty light.
Do you want a White Claw?
I don't. What flavor?
Cranberry.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay, so he goes back and reaches a cranberry White Claw. He goes, "I would save it for me, but you can have it."
Oh my God, Billy!
So-
Don't give me this.
Billy,
No, it's fine.
This is
I
your
got-
White Claw.
I gotta do my job. Let's go. We're going back to see Slater and
Okay.
Prudence. So he brings you back to the green room. The band has already left, and now it is the 5 of you together in and kind of hovering outside the doorway of the green room. It's the 5 of you together. And the band has quit. And Chaz, you see dead Johnny, dead, bloodless, fang marks on both sides of his neck, dead on the floor with stakes, wooden stakes. One of them is in his hand, the other one's on the ground. This really hits you hard, especially because various reasons, as you know.
I don't know that I would have left the bite marks visible.
So there's only one side of his neck that has bite marks. It wasn't the side that Prudence bit him on. It's the side that Marceline bit him on.
Chaz's like vision went double for a second. That's why you thought there was like on both sides. It's just because he was so like taken aback. So it's just one side.
Stevie like reaches out to like physically support Chaz, who is visibly distressed.
And
Excellent.
Chaz's or Johnny's face is just like this,
Oh, good.
My God.
like frozen in place.
Fantastic, you're both here. What? I closed the door behind them.
What happened? What
Great.
is my? He's kind of at a loss for words. He doesn't
Well,
like. He's
that-
seen death before, but like, it's been in funerals.
that smelly ragdoll remainder of the friend that you brought here. It's a filthy murderer. He attempted to kill my sweet child. And I kind of shoot like a little bit of a glare at Marceline because I'm still irritated. I'm like, what do you know about that and him? And why did you bring him here?
She's just picking the blood out of her nails. Like,
This is awesome.
First of all, he's the one that's murdered. Second off, he brought me here. Just so we're clear. And Stevie has nothing to do with this. This is my friend. Stevie has nothing to do with this.
how do you feel about steaks?
Medium rare.
That is not what they meant. That's not what they
What?
meant. That's
What?
not.
What?
I meant food.
See, she did
Stevie
mean
points
food,
to the wooden
see?
stake on the ground in the room.
Ah!
Ah!
Hi, Stevie Cole again. I did not know Johnny, maybe,
Dr. Johnny.
until today. However, I do know that this man is stupid, but not violent. So whatever happened here was presumably justified because this man walked into a room and attacked a woman that he just met. And that seems pretty fucked up to me. So thank you for dealing with that. And we won't say shit to anyone about it. Right, Chaz?
Yeah. I mean, nothing.
I don't know that that's good enough.
Bad at remembering.
What can I say to make it better enough?
I have abilities that I need to remember.
Do they verbally hear that? Do they audibly hear that?
No,
Marceline?
she's kind of
Don't
like,
say that to me.
she's scrolling through her phone because
I have
she's
abilities. I have abilities.
Like, this is how it works. Speaking of, I mean, I now knowing that, am I allowed to retcon some of my choices as a player? For my
I can
character
cloud
sheet?
memories.
Because I also
well,
realized that like the level 3 ability that I chose, there's a level 2 ability that I don't have.
I don't
that
care.
I need.
As the GM, I'm like, let's roll with it. You got it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper to Prudence, like make sure I'm out of earshot of the two people,
Right.
and I'd be like, "Do you want me to cloud their memory? I can get them to forget this."
You take the woman, I'll take the idiot.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for bringing that up, Janine. But yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm all for rolling to bend the rules to keep the story going rather than playing by. Even the book says don't fucking worry about it. Just roll with the story.
No
Yeah.
parents!
But I appreciate you bringing it up. I appreciate you that. So yeah. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
I'm just gonna like after hearing Prudence say, you take one, I take the other. Wait, do I not get to eat? Is that?
We're not doing that. Not that.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're making them forget.
I got it.
Okay.
But wait. Since I already know, I think I can convince them.
I could just get them to forget it.
Find your meal elsewhere. We are in damage control mode, not buffet mode.
Okay, so I'm gonna like tug on Stevie. Like, hey.
Hi.
I just turn to her, and then I just kind of mumble, forget. So I roll charisma and dominate, and then she rolls wits and resolve.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that, and let's just see who gets more successes.
Wait. No roll is required against an unprepared mortal victim,
Oh, well.
clouding the memory of resisting victim or another.
So I give you your difficulty then, instead of her rolling against you.
No, I think she just wins.
I just roll,
I'm
and
just
then
a person.
if
As
I
a game master, I'll say
Mhm.
I'm gonna have Stevie roll against it, even though
Okay.
she's not a vampire, but
Amazing.
she
Okay.
still have resistance. So, what was your first pairs that you had, Marceline, for the skills? What are you
charisma
rolling?
and dominate
So you're gonna roll charisma and dominate. How many dots is that
2,
for you?
and then charisma is 4.
So you're gonna roll 6, a dice pool of 6. So you're gonna roll a dice pool of 6, and then Stevie. What should Stevie roll against to that?
Wits and resolve,
Marceline?
right?
Yeah,
So,
wits
yeah,
and resolve.
What's the total amount of dots for that?
3.
Total of 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll 3.
I'm a person.
A dice pool of 3, and Marceline, we'll see who gets more successes.
So 1, 2. And I got 2 successes.
You got 1. Okay,
I got 1, but it was a 10.
I got 2
So-
nines.
that's a critical success. So you were trying to get her to forget, right,
Yeah.
Marceline? So she blacks out, but she doesn't forget.
Okay.
But she's currently blacked out. But she does
Okay.
not forget everything up until this moment. And she falls in your arms. Do you want to catch her?
Yeah, I'll catch her.
Okay, so she fell in your arms tonight. And Chaz is just staying right there, seeing everything, right?
You just watch me pass out.
We
And I
totally could have
turned
done
to
this
Chaz,
to the stupid dude, but we
and I snapped.
To
and
Johnny.
I was already like, you were injured. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I
Let
mean,
him live?
we don't have our best minds at times when we're in a fight. So yeah, it's okay. You survived. You got dinner out of it too.
I am going to use Forgetful Mind.
Okay, so how does that work?
The vampire can rewrite whole swaths of the victim's memories as long as they can keep the victim's gaze in full uninterrupted attention. The vampire verbally describes the victim's new memories, which the victim then accepts as their own.
All right.
Sorry, that's fun. Cool. So, do you have to do a roll for this, Prudence?
Manipulation and dominate versus intelligence and resolve.
So that's what you're rolling, Jay. Intelligence and resolved.
Intelligence and resolve.
Yep. How many dots is that for you?
Looking at it now. Intelligence.
6 for me.
6. So 6 dice pull for Janine. And how many? Go ahead and tell
It
me
would
your
be
successes, Janine.
2 for intelligence and 1 for resolve.
So that's 3 dice pull.
3
A dice pull 3.
3 dice pull 3. What are the?
It's 3 d10s. It's always d10s in this.
3d10s.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, 3 d10s. And then
3
you're rolling.
regular and 1 critical success.
Ooh. Damn, Daniel. All right, what'd you get?
Rolled an 8,
Daniel,
6, and a 7.
Damn, Daniel.
Plus 3, so that would be 20.
Well,
Yep.
a D&D. So this would be how many successes?
That
So
seems
it'd
like
be
none to me.
anything above 6 would be a 6 or above would be a success.
Ooh, it's 3. 3 of them.
So Prudence got you. So Prudence, you're literally rewriting his memories, right?
Hmm.
Awesome.
You came here alone, and you felt so very, very fortunate that someone bought you a drink at the bar. And as the night continued to roll on, and you enjoyed the music, but you can't quite recall what the name of the band you saw is. You overdrank. There was so much joy in the air, it just overcame you and you were unable to stop yourself. You're lucky to still have all of your things. You feel you're not going to recall how you got home. But tomorrow you'll feel fulfilled. You had a great night and your body feels great. You just can't remember shit. Maybe you got roofied. Who knows? You don't have time to go to the doctor and find out and get a drug test. You're fine where you are. Get this man out of my dressing room.
Chaz is just like he's this kind of like overcome with the thoughts that are now replacing his memories.
Each point of margin allows the user to remove an additional memory. The victim recalls the edit's vaguely foggy ideations that can fall apart under close questioning. Never mind. Flawless imprint. Flawless victory!
So Chaz doesn't remember anything from tonight, right?
He remembers drinking and having a good time and enjoying the music, but he believes that he came alone.
Right. Not with
and-
Johnny, not with Stevie.
Not with Johnny, not with Stevie. He didn't even run into Stevie tonight. It's all like enjoying the company of the people around him, even though he can't remember who they were.
Nice.
But he knows that he met them that night and they thought he was really cool. He's lucky I'm giving him that memory. Damn, I wish I got some social media.
So Chaz, with this mind wipe that you just experienced, it does as Prudence says, but your mind decides to shut down because of the massive modification that just went through. Not dead, but just sort of like you pass out. And you pass out on the green room couch that's nearby.
I just do this. This
So
is
now-
how I normally pass out.
Chaz and Stevie are now both passed out, and it's Marceline, Prudence, and Slater that are there.
What should we do?
Later, the guests of these are your guests. Figure out where that one lives and get him home. As for Stevie,
I like her.
well, that's too bad. Take her home. Leave her alone. And you're sure you did your job correctly?
Nope. They don't usually fall asleep.
I write a quick note. And it's just a name and a number. It's not my name. But I put it in her pocket, in her jacket pocket. Take her home and come right back.
Talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the number is in Stevie's pocket.
Okay, just to make sure I got that. So Stevie now has your info, Prudence?
A number that will allow her to get in contact with me. It's not a direct line or anything like that.
Right. Got it. Okay. And then Marceline is taking Stevie home.
Yes.
I'm taking her to like the cabs, like.
This is drop off, passed out in a cab.
Marceline's stupid. She doesn't know what she's doing.
I said take her home.
I think that
You can fly, Marceline.
Oh, okay. Okay. No,
Oh my God.
It's a lot easier. Okay,
And
I fly her home.
it is. Well, you have to fly, not be seen,
Yeah.
because there are so humans out at night.
I go to like the back alley in Chicago. Like it's dark. No one. you
gotta
where the
fly
creepy
out of
people
sight.
live.
So Marceline flies with Stevie in her arms and flies her back home. So now it's Chaz passed out on the couch and Prudence and Slater still at the venue.
I think Prudence tests Slater with taking Charles home. So You're not the boss of me! So I'm gonna take one of my security detail with me, probably Billy. Billy's my man. And we're gonna drive Charles. And I'm gonna like wake him up and say, or wake Charles up. Hey. Where do you live? I'm your Uber. Where do you live? You drank too much. Come on, don't throw up in the back of my cab.
You wake up, Chaz.
Oh God. Jeez. Where? What?
You drink a little bit too much, and I'm your driver to take you home. Somebody called a cab for you.
Oh, when Chaz looks out, am I actually where I'm? Does Slater know?
You're in the back of a car now.
Oh, I'm just in the back of my car.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nighttime in Chicago, and yeah.
Okay, it's just nighttime in Chicago. Okay.
Driving.
Okay. I apologize for whatever I did. I'm kind of just coming to. How did I get here?
Buddy, I don't know how you got here. What matters is how I'm getting you the fuck out of here.
So,
where do you... Where? What is your home address?
You think of Stevie, Chaz. You don't think of memories. You just think of Stevie. And you don't know why, because you haven't seen her in a while. But you remember Stevie. Just Stevie.
It's weird thinking.
But to your recollection, because of Prudence's effect on you, you don't remember seeing Stevie at all. So it's been years since you've seen Stevie, but suddenly start thinking of Stevie.
Why are you in my head?
And if you need to look in your phone to Facebook stalker or something, you can go for it. As Chaz.
Right. That's Chaz.
Should've broke them all.
What an odd...
Meanwhile, your driver is very frustrated at you not giving an answer yet.
Okay, hey driver, it's probably easier if I just describe where I'm at. Like it's off of Lincoln, but it's like there's a house, like a definite house, but there's like a little shack right next to the house. I'm the shack. You're not gonna think it's a room, but it is. It's like a converted thing. I have a little agreement with the owners of the house. It's modest.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't. Let's get you where you need to be.
You get a
And
Facebook
Gonna
message.
drive.
You get a Facebook Messenger message from Stevie that just says, "Are you okay?" Because Stevie's home now and in bed. Because Marceline took her home.
What the hell is Stevie messaging me for? Hey, I'm sorry. No, I'm talking to no one.
Oh, who's Stevie?
Who are you?
I'm your cab driver.
Okay. It was just someone that came up in my phone, and then I was thinking about it's just, you ever have that? It's like Kismet, I think. Is it Kismet? That's not it.
Anyway, do you want me to take you to Stevie's?
No, I didn't even know they were in town. You better just take me to that tiny shack. I'm gonna cook some ramen noodles. Yeah.
You live a sad life. I'm gonna just keep driving.
Well, I'm getting a PhD.
Stevie, do you message Chaz at all more?
Did he answer?
You can see that he read it because his little icon went down.
Can I call him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna call his actual phone number that he had when he was 17.
Yeah, he still has the same one. So you call him. Your phone starts ringing, Chaz. You're still in the cab with Slater.
Sorry, driver. I have to take this.
No worries.
Thank you.
Stevie, you remember the night. You just blacked out. You were suddenly in the green room. You blacked out. Now you're in bed in your apartment, and you may question if like maybe it wasn't real as a dream, but you know it was all with Chaz.
Where are you?
Hi,
Hi.
Stephanie.
Why would you call me that?
It's
Sorry.
just-
Yes. Hi.
Hi. What are you calling me for?
Where are you right now? Did you move to Chicago?
It's a very interesting question.
What is
I'm
the answer?
in the back of I think a cab? Is this
Give
a
them
cab?
this address. Give them this address. Are you drunk? Give them this address.
Is that
And
I'm
she gives
not
her address.
not drunk. Is
So
this
you got
a
the-
Can you just put
cab?
me on speakerphone? Just put me on speakerphone.
You got the dress pinged
This
to
is
you
a new
from
phone. I don't know how
Stevie.
to do that. Is it? It needs my face.
Stevie sent you her address.
Hi. If you could just take him to this address, that'd be great. He's kind of a messy drunk.
You're not on speaker yet, but I can hear you. I'll let's see.
Well, you usually have your phone turned up pretty loud, so maybe the driver can just hear me.
Thank you, Stevie. I will take him right over.
How did you know my name? Oh, he probably told you my name.
Yeah, me and the driver are
Do
close
I
now.
recognize their voice?
Yeah, you recognize Slater. It wasn't at first, but you can recognize it now that you're on speaker.
Cool.
I figured out speaker.
That's so great. Text me. Will you text me an ETA when you have it?
Okay, I'm gonna just pop you into Yahoo Maps.
You can use Google Maps.
I got it.
I send a text message that goes, call me immediately if they go the wrong direction. I'm worried you're in danger.
And then I send a text being like, I have no idea where you live. I don't know if they're going.
I
the
have
wrong
said the
direction."
address multiple times.
you
Chaz. Don't worry about
yep.
the address.
Okay.
You have the address, and Slater does too. And Slater, do you drive Chaz back to that address?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay, great. You arrive at the address, and so now Chaz is at Stevie's building. Chaz, you get out of the car, and you see Slater Do you say anything before you leave and go into the building?
Hey, thank you for driving me here. You're really cool.
Yeah, I know. Do you need me to take you upstairs? Are you good? Do you want to call your friend down?
I think I got it from here. But thank you. Again, I respect you. I don't know why, but I respect you.
Stevie, from your balcony, you could see Slater and Chaz talk to each other, and you do know that Slater is a part of Dangerous People.
I call down to David, my doorman, and just alert him to a man in his early 30s wearing a red shirt outside. If he could just grab him for me, that would be great. He's
David
trying
comes
to
out.
extricate himself from a conversation.
David comes out and grabs Chaz like on the
Not
lower
like
bicep.
rudely, just like, let him into the building when he comes over.
He grabs his lower bicep and uses the other hand to pet him softly. To
Oh
make
my
up,
God.
To make up for
Why
the
is David
aggressiveness
like
that he
this?
approached him at first.
Hey.
And he goes, "Hey man, Stevie needs you upstairs now." Not in that weird way. I don't mean that. I mean just like she's
Don't
worried
make it
about
more
you.
weird. Stop talking. Bring him upstairs.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
you're still
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry, driver. I apologize. Just saying, your friend's worried about you.
I
And he looks
appreciate-
at Slater and he looks like, "Are you the one why she's worried about?"
No.
I'm a cab driver.
This doorman needs to get a new level of chill.
No, the cab driver's super cool. Like, it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get upstairs.
Okay.
Get out of here, you.
All
Go
right.
upstairs.
Thanks again.
Bye, driver.
I go upstairs.
So Slater drives off.
No,
Chaz
I
goes
don't.
upstairs. So Slater,
Absolutely not.
Slater,
I
Slater
want to
stays
climb to
parked.
the balcony.
Marceline,
Hot.
Marceline, are you still there? Are you still at the? Because you flew there. Are you still at the building?
No, I went back.
You're
Prudence
back.
told me
at
to
the
come
venue
straight
with
back,
Prudence?
so-
Okay, so you're back with Prudence. So Slater goes straight up to the balcony, or straight up to the rooftop or the balcony.
Oh no, I want to go to Stevie's balcony.
So you go to Stevie's balcony.
Before Charles gets up there, like it's like that in between time. Like
Icon
he's
shit.
like,
So you're up
fast
there.
moves.
It's sneaky like Spider-Man, but vampire on the outside of the balcony, and you can hear Charles go into Stevie's apartment, and the door is still open from Stevie peering out from the balcony, so you can hear everything. And Chaz, you walk in. We're about ready to wrap up here. So what do you say to Stevie?
Hey. That's it. That's all he says.
And that's what we'll end for tonight.
Okay.
Awesome.
Amazing.
So we'll pick it up there next time, where Marceline has reconvened back with Prudence. They have a dead Second Inquisition vampire hunter body.
Incinerate.
So the band has quit. Prudence's band, Incinerate. Prudence is all that's left of Incinerate. The show went really well. Other than the vampire hunter, Slater is peered out Spider-Man style outside of Stevie's apartment, and Chaz and Stevie are back. Chaz having no memory of the night, and Stevie blacking out but having remembered most of it. So wow, that was part 1 of part 3 of our Bloodpool Vampire the Masquerade story. So thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you for watching and or listening, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, or the podcast. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And we'll be back next week. So hang out with us then. In the meantime, you can catch me on socials, Twitter and Instagram. Right there, you can see my handle if you're watching this at Dash Gierhart, DashGierhart. You can follow me for my funny anime shares. Let's go around and do final plugs. Canoodle, why don't you go next?
You can find me at Canoodle Art on Instagram or Canoodle on Twitter. I do things like art.
It's awesome art. Yay, commission Canoodle. I have, and it's great. And Janine, you're next.
Hi, I'm Janine, also known as Blips and Chits on Twitter. That's where you can find most of my announcements. I am never up to date on it, so, just follow me for hot takes and selfies of when I'm going to be live in 2 minutes. So you better tune in. That's Blips and Chits with Z's at the end on Twitter.
Awesome. Heck yeah. Awesome. And Kiwi.
Hi, I am Kiwi. That's me. You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is below if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, but for those who are listening, it's K is Evergreen. Yeah, that's it. Come hang out.
Woo. Awesome. Claire.
Hello, I've been and still continue to be Claire after all, both in real life and on the internet. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Awesome. And last but not least, Jay.
Hey, I'm Jay. You can find me on the socials, though I don't post too much, at Jay with 9 A's on Instagram. You have to spell that all out, except with the number 9. Not 9 A's, not literally 9 A's, literally 9 A-S. And also at Kistler J, it's a little easier on Twitter. I have a play coming up next month if you're in Minneapolis.
Will it be in October or November? Because this will be airing in October.
I have a play this month.
Right now.
Right now, probably, for the Twin Cities Horror Festival. So if you're in the Twin Cities, come out and see the shows. My particular one is called All Your White Darlings. So come out and see that.
If you like blood, go see Jay's play.
Lots of blood.
Tons.
I do love blood.
Delicious. Sweet. Okay, cool, everybody. This was a great session. I liked the intro everybody had, and I liked, it was like the calm before the storm. So let's see what happens next midway through. I'm excited. And also happy with what we did tonight. Thanks everybody, and we're gonna switch over to the ending soon screen right about now. And thanks so much, and have a great night. All right, I'm gonna keep this on for the next minute, and I'll just say, what's everybody's
Jesus fucking Christ.
Movie where you just can't watch because it's too gruesome, like too horror?
All horror
Like-
movies.
All horror movies.
Horror movies, like you just like cannot bring it. I've yet to watch The Exorcist because
It scared
seen
me when I
scary
was in
stuff.
3rd grade, and I refused to ever see it ever again.
that's one I'm like, I don't think I can handle it. That's from, and is that gory? I don't know if anybody's seen it here. Is that
It's more boring now than it is gory.
okay? Maybe I can just
Yeah.
watch it.
I think you
it's
can.
not-
Yeah.
There's not a ton of blood or anything in that.
Okay,
I don't mind gore. I don't like jump scare
jump scare.
or like psychological gore. I'm
Claire-
fine with.
You
Claire,
know,
what's sorry?
No, you're asking questions. Go
I was just gonna ask Claire, what's a horror movie that you just hate it when it comes
All
on?
of them.
All horror movies. Got
I
it.
have seen 2 horror movies. And all the rest I read synopses of to stay in the zeitgeist.
That's how I am.
Yep.
My boyfriend watches all of them, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I ask my pals about the ones I'm supposed to know about, and then I read about them. The worst thing is I wish I never would have read about the Human Centipede movies, but everyone was talking
Oh
about
my
them,
god, it's even worse
so I
watching
read
it.
about them.
I
Yeah, I
avoided
can't
that.
imagine.
I
I
haven't
don't want to
seen
watch any of that. I don't want to think about any of that, but that's the worst synopsis of a horror movie I've ever
Yeah,
I
I've
literally am permanently
avoided.
damaged from that. Like,
Yeah.
there's a certain food I can no longer eat because
Ugh.
of that, and I'm not
There's,
gonna
like-
talk about it because I don't want y'all to be
I like
ruined
the
of
weird
it too.
stuff.
Just the
Yeah, I don't
existence
wanna
of
watch
those
that.
Films is not. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
who
I don't
thought
like
of that? Like,
there's more
why?
than one. I don't like to think about it.
Yeah, who needed a sequel to that?
I just
concept?
like that there's people who acted in it.
Oh yeah, God.